World, 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 world.
Here we go again.
That's right.
Episode 16.
Sweet 16.
No Disrespect the Podcast. And before we get into it, let me tell you right now. What we say and do, don't take it personal. We really don't mean it. Oh, we may mean it, but we really don't mean to hurt your feelings. I mean, we really care less about your feelings, you know what I'm saying? I want you to be happy and be cool, because it is hot. And with that, I'm Pooh King, the American Dream. No more with.
Sunny days. He got me dying.
And I'm Cool Ass Trav, and this is episode number 16, our Sweet 16 episode. And today we got a guest, a good friend of mine.
Great friend.
Yeah, great friend, you know. Grew up together, you know. Same block, you know.
Yep.
So, with that being said, my man, Sean. And
Hey,
I gotta say Sean like that because every time we walk past each other, whenever we saw each other, we always yell. You know that, but
right?
Sean! No matter where he's at. I remember I was with my mom, he did a...
Funny ass Trav always had a joke. You gotta get loud before he start cutting your ass.
So that's my man, we
So
here.
love though.
We gonna talk about this whole entrepreneurship, this spirit he got going on, what you are, real estate agent?
No, I'm a real estate investor.
Investor,
Yeah,
okay,
my
cool.
wife is the agent.
Okay, cool. She's also here in the background. We're gonna keep her quiet because we don't, we're gonna buy a house. We ain't gonna let you know where it's at though. So we definitely gonna dig into your business and
Right,
see
right.
what's up. All right. So on that note, how your week went, y'all?
It was good. It was good. I can't complain.
I was on the roof, man.
Yeah, you look,
Yeah, I'm tanning, baby. You see me? Look at it.
you looking
Two-tone.
rough. Looking rough.
I'm two-toning right now.
Cool.
Exactly.
How your week, Sean?
Man, my week is beautiful, man. I can't complain if I wanted to. Man, that's straight, man. Word.
I had a decent week too, running around. I'm doing the father thing like heavy. So Trey is with me everywhere for this summer basically.
I pulled the stunt like that today.
What happened?
I was with my son till pretty much I came over here.
Wait till he start walking.
He is, oh man, I had to master how to hold him while he's sleeping and play PlayStation. I got that maneuver down pat, man. I'm like that.
Why you just don't put the vest on?
Right.
But now,
That's
because
the carrier.
I be in my crib, big chest. I ain't gonna walk around big chest
That's
looking
skin to
crazy.
skin contact. That's
It's
good.
skin to skin. I don't know
It's
about all
healthy.
that.
He can bond unless you don't got a lot of hair on your chest.
I mean, I
That'll tackle
do.
me.
I
Like
do.
it's
You know what I'm
scratch and
saying?
itch
You
and
don't
all.
have the hair marks on his face.
Now you gotta throw some moisturizer in that.
I see now. I don't know if the skin's allergic. You know what I'm saying? I gotta put like
Put
some
the
olive
white meat on.
oil
Put
or
a
something.
shirt
White
on.
meat on, yeah.
And
I'll
put
put
that carrier on, man, if you want to play PlayStation.
Put a white
I
meat
know
on.
I'm massive because I got long arms. You know what I'm saying? So boom, he right here in the cut, and I'm over here bow getting it.
You're not one of those players that like move.
Nah, I learned
No,
I
okay.
can't do that.
Can't do
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you definitely brand new.
Yeah, I'm
You definitely brand. Wait till it really kick in.
Yeah.
Right. What did you say? He 19 days old?
Nah, he's 16 days.
16
I messed that
days.
up earlier.
Oh.
Oh man.
Fresh.
You ain't see
Fresh,
nothing
fresh.
yet.
Yeah.
And she screamed, you sound like August Alsina. Just, ah! Like, yo, what's wrong with this kid? Be quiet. Change you, gave you milk. What you want?
He's trying to communicate with you.
Wait till you have
Yeah.
to be to work, and he's up from 2 to 5,
Mm.
and you'll be tired. Sean, you a father, right, John?
Man,
How many kids you got?
I got 3.
3.
Okay.
I got
Ages.
12, 5, and 2.
Okay.
My
So
daughter is 2, and I can tell you right now, she's the biggest problem of them all.
Right? High five.
She's different.
I have a 20-month-old. They told me to stop counting months, but I
Oh,
can't.
Did you
Yeah,
not know
oh,
that?
yeah, I don't know.
Right. Same difference. The
She's
diva.
right, about to be 2.
Man, look, listen.
She almost 2.
Now my girl wants a girl, but we can't have that right now.
Why not?
But she just got a new job, so we
Excuse me.
no, that's the perfect excuse.
Well, yes, though.
No,
Bro, these
we
kids are
definitely-
expensive.
yeah,
they are.
School and all that stuff is
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah.
It makes you think twice. It makes you think twice. And when you start thinking about all them expenses, like, wait, I'll hold off. Maybe, pull out
Cause
right
I feel like kids got it.
Right.
Kids got it better than we had.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say because
It's a
back
lot
in the
better.
days,
This
I got 2
what
pairs of
we
sneakers
have
a year.
on is real rich compared to what we wore
Exactly.
Yeah.
at school
I'd have
and
been the
outside.
flyest kid in the world if I dressed like I dress now. Or dressed like my son. I went and bought sneakers for Father's Day for myself. end up buying him sneakers too.
You have to.
Oh,
Got to.
Man,
yeah,
listen.
every
I
time.
just felt that way, like, oh, I can't. Ooh, these is nice. I said, wait,
My son is
let me
12,
get those two.
and he wear a bigger size than me.
Ooh, that's like
Like,
buck.
You play ball?
Yeah, yeah, he doing his thing right now.
All right.
I mean,
That's
he
great.
doing his thing. He's huge, about my size, but my height,
At
12,
12?
bro. He's like a
Sean, you've
little-
been that same size since we was like 12.
Man.
So, I remember. I remember.
about 16, 17 maybe.
We stopped growing at like 16. Like,
Yo, man,
yeah,
it's that city air, man. I used to always say, yo, I should have went down south for a summer
Yeah,
or
cause
two.
you just sprouted,
Yeah,
man.
that's summer
Oh
too.
yeah, cause you was in that court.
Right.
Hot. So you might as well have went
6
down
in the
south.
morning. 6 in the morning, all day long.
Yeah.
Give me a butter roll and
Yeah.
give me a little quarter juice.
If you ever wanted to play a game, he's in the court with the ball. I used to get high like it's nighttime. We can't even see the rim. We out there. You can hear that ball bounce. That's Sean out there. Yo, 2-on-2, come on. Me, you, Buck, people playing
You
out
still
there.
be playing the tournaments?
Nah, man, I just be watching my
You
son.
gave it up?
Man, I mean, I won't necessarily give it up, but I just, you know what I mean, I'd rather give it to my son and try to help other kids, you know what I mean? Like I get out there now, sprain an ankle, bro, it's different. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
oh
It's
yeah.
different, man.
I definitely gotta put you on. I was talking to on my other show I have this dude Tyrone Grant,
Okay,
basketball player. He got a non-profit for kids
okay,
out in Brooklyn.
nice.
You would be perfect for that.
All right.
Like him, like he mentors kids from the ghetto and try to bring them up, encourage them to do more than just play basketball,
Absolutely. It's
'Cause he
bigger
was
than
more.
that.
He was like, yo, I focus on the things behind basketball.
Yeah, right.
Instead of just being a player, you
Yeah,
could be a
but-
manager, you could be
yeah.
a commentator, you
Oh,
could do this,
yeah,
you could
yeah.
do that.
That's dope. Kids need to know the other options because all they see is the ball in the rim, and that's it.
That's all they
And there's
say.
so much more to basketball.
Because his daughter plays tennis, and he said he's between here and Monaco.
Right.
So his daughter plays out there in Monaco.
Monaco's where?
I didn't know. I was just going. I just told me not.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I
I'm
know
about
where
to say,
Monaco
is that over
is.
there- is that
That's
over there by
between
Bushwick?
Sounds rich.
it's a little island between France.
It's a
And-
little island.
Yeah, it's a little island between France and Paris.
I need to be educated.
Bushwick.
No, what are we doing? Nothing.
I
I don't
know,
know Brooklyn.
but,
They might have a Monaco out there.
He from Brooklyn. He actually from Brownsville.
Oh,
But
see, even
he,
closer to Monaco.
Right.
But he lives out in Monaco. His daughter plays tennis.
Okay.
And he's like, I asked him like, yo, you worried about her being in that sport or like
Mhm.
just being in the entertainment and sports world? You're like, nah, because she doesn't know she's a big player. He was like, yo, she won a trophy, well, made #1, and she's like, all right, daddy, we going to movies now? So I'm like,
Oh.
she's
That's
still a
good.
kid, which is
That's
dope.
That's
'cause
cool.
I don't
Yeah.
see too many kids today, and you know how we grew up.
Let me tell
We
you
was
something.
kids still, but we had that foundation and that roughness. going
Right,
on.
but like more than anything, like when I travel with my son when we play ball and stuff, man. But the parenting is different now. Like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like every parent, like it's crazy because it's coming from your parent, and like that's who's most influential. Like you know what I'm saying? So when me and my wife, when we kicking into my son, it's like, yo, look, listen. We watch the NBA draft. It's never like, yo, I want you to go into the NBA draft. Like, no, like it's always like, yo, bro, we want you to keep your grades up, be consistent, because yo, bro, we want you to go to school for free. Like they giving out
Yeah.
free money to go to school. That's bigger than anything. Cause
Right.
yo, that one dude that you go to school with and you shake his hand and you show him that love, that's the same dude that's gonna, as soon as you go to apply for a job or you need a business loan or something like that, that's the one dude that's gonna call his pops that own that company and that's gonna open up the gateways for you. You know what I'm saying?
Networking.
With basketball and stuff like this joint is like opinionated. Like you might think LeBron is the best, you might think Kevin Durant is the best, I might think Kobe Bryant is the best. Like everybody got an opinion, and that's the same thing when it comes down to these coaches. Like you know what I'm saying? Everybody has an opinion. So when you start doing stuff and bossing up and realizing like, yo, look, these dudes is out here giving out free education, and that's what I need to open up doors. And that's what I'm gonna go get, a free education. Whatever comes for it, comes after that, excuse me, then that's what I'm gonna take. You use it as a vehicle. You know what I mean? And give these kids options. You know what I mean?
I know, I was
So you
just talking-
disagree with LeVar? In
no
a way.
No.
I see, we had this argument because I don't disagree with him at all
and-
either.
There's certain things I like about him, certain things I don't.
See, I agree with you, and one thing I try, and I'm like, I got a son, and me and my son, we had this conversation because I watched him, and I'm like, one thing I would never want to do is I never want to be the puff daddy in
Right.
my son's success. Like
Right.
that's just it. I just
Joe
don't
Jackson.
I just don't that part. You know what I'm saying? Like that part, I just don't agree because then at a
But
point,
I with that, not to cut you off, but I don't feel like he's being a puff daddy.
Yes.
I look at it like this. He's the only player you have ever saw to me whose father is with him, behind him, cheering him on. Every draft I've watched.
I don't
No, I'm
agree
just
with
saying.
that. I think
Every
he's the
draft
only
I've
father that has
watched,
made
I've
himself
seen.
the limelight
I've seen
of the
mothers.
story.
Mothers are always there.
Mhm.
I have yet to see a father butt him and say, "Yes,
Because they're in
go
the
for it,
background.
go
They
for
don't-
it,
they
go
don't want the
for it."
limelight.
Trev, one thing that I'm like learning in business, that everything is parallel, bro. And like when you have like marketing and branding, like that's the biggest thing you can do for your company, right?
Right.
Now, there's no such thing as bad marketing. Whether whether it's good or bad publicity, that's what you need. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like these people, they pay thousands of dollars for people to come and catch them. Or all kind of frivolous acts that they pay for to get publicity stunts. Ironically, right before an album's about to drop. Ironically, right before a movie's about to come out. Ironically.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
what LeVar Ball did, I respect what he did because he's a boss. Because what he did was he said, yo, look, I'm going to knock on these people doors. Nobody want to give me no money. And now, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my own shit.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Now if I open up my own joint and I'm going to keep talking about it, I'm going to keep talking about it. It's to a point now where, yo, bro, I don't even, if like, say for instance, like if you to play Kobe Bryant voice, Steph Curry voice, and then you was to play Lonzo Ball's voice, I don't even know what his voice sounds like, bro.
Right.
I've never really hardly heard him speak, and when you hear him speak, it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna be okay. It's like, yo, bro, it's at that point as a dad, it's like, yo, bro, are you having fun with this? Because the money don't mean nothing if you ain't having fun with it. You know what I'm saying? That shit is gonna go away. You
Right.
feel me? And that's the only thing I say I don't take. But as far as that boss up decision to make it and the big baller brand and everything that he's doing and how and behind that, I respect it.
Well, I'll put some money into that because I respect that move as well because everybody claim to be a boss, but as soon as we say I'm putting my name on this, I'm going to sell it. You see the lack of support you get from your own community.
Absolutely.
And a lot of this time they like, oh, those sneakers is ugly, but the high end fashion is horrible looking.
I'm not buying that either.
I'm just saying, like, we'll go out and buy that. Most of that shit is ugly.
It is.
But then LeVar Ball comes out, his sneaker look just like a Kobe Bryant sneaker, and you be like, oh no, I'm not buying it. It looks ugly.
Just because of the name. That's
Right.
on the sneaker.
I didn't buy Kobe
Right.
sneaker either.
I didn't buy Iverson's sneaker, and that was like my favorite play. I thought whoever
Which one? You ain't buy the answers?
I never
You
liked
bugging out. The
I only like one
questions?
pair that came out.
You-
Only like one pair, and I was like, damn, they
Because
First
you
three
buy a
was fine.
sneaker based off of the fashion purpose, what you
I
like.
buy
Yeah,
it
well, because I'm not athlete.
Right.
I'm not athlete. I
So
don't-
not, but he's saying not for the name. It doesn't matter,
Yeah.
right? Is
Now
that what
with
you're trying to
LeVar
say?
Ball, I would definitely buy his because
No, I would.
it's more independent.
No, I only buy sneakers for style fashion. I don't play ball in them. If I buy basketball sneakers, I'm not playing them. I'm probably wearing them.
But it's not because of a trend, though.
It's not because of trends, because I like them. Most of my sneakers I get now is sneakers I couldn't afford when I was younger. Pretty
I
much.
respect that.
Thank God they
I
coming
respect
back out because I
Thank
couldn't
God.
afford them neither.
I just got the worms the other day in blue. I don't I don't even want to wear them yet. I just feel great that I have them. Never had them when I was younger.
I respect that.
But
Word
see,
up.
only thing I like about LeVar is that he got so much confidence in his kid. It makes you proud. Like, yo, he really.
Right.
Like,
That's
my
the
kid's
thing I like
gonna
because I
make
don't
it.
see that. I don't see that often.
But
It's there. It's just that people don't put that out there.
I see the stepfathers being there.
But no, absolutely. But this is my thing though. If I'm a coach or I'm a general manager, right, and I'm somebody that's saying, all right, cool, like I'm about to draft your son. How do I respond to you if it's a fact where I gotta put your son on the bench or things ain't working out? Is it like a whole extra headache that I gotta deal with?
See, I don't
with
think
your
that's
father as
that's
well?
gonna happen
It's gonna
because
happen. I think it is.
when he was announced, when his name wasn't,
He
his
started
father-
saying he gonna
his
take him
father-
to the
his father let
playoffs.
him, that's cool. You supposed to think like that, but his father let him walk up there, get his
You're
hat.
saying let him, though.
No, I'm
You
just saying he
understand,
didn't walk with him. He didn't say yes, like he
He
didn't.
wasn't supposed to.
No, that's what I'm saying.
'Cause he said
Some
he
people
knew
would
it
have
was
been
gonna
like,
happen.
yeah, but of course I'm going to promote my son regardless.
Yes,
yes.
but it's a difference between
Well, let me
promoting
tell you
I'm
and
not going to take
promoting
him by the hand and
himself.
walk him up on the stage. That's what people expect him to do.
I don't think that's what we're saying. I think we're trying to say that he is so busy trying to have the limelight on himself. That's why I said when you were saying he let him walk up by himself. That's
How about,
a,
well,
that's
how
a
about
big
this?
thing.
Let me tell you something
Did you
about-
really know who Lonzo Ball was before his father started talking?
I'd have heard about him by
I
the
still
time
don't
draft
know who
on.
he is really.
No, but did you hear about him before his
I don't
father
watch-
said
I- I
anything?
don't watch college.
I don't.
And this is
but-
the point, right? his father made you go back and say, who the hell is this kid?
Because we
No,
were
listen to
annoyed
me.
though, not because it was a.
But still, it made you watch.
And I
No,
still
it made
don't
me
know.
say, who the hell
that's
is
what I'm
you?
saying. It doesn't matter what type of. It doesn't
Right.
matter what type of publicity.
But do
or
we
whatever
know his son
marketing.
better now?
I mean, no. not
Exactly.
really.
That's what I'm
I
trying to
still
say.
haven't, like
Right.
me personally, I still haven't went and Googled anything.
I saw he got a crazy awkward shot.
I mean, that's what I
I
know
seen him
about
get,
him, but
I seen him get his ass busted a couple times too.
Well,
I mean, I've seen everybody like pretty much get they ass handed to them here and there, like, you know what I mean. So I mean, you respect that part of the game, but I mean, I just never. It's just never been intriguing to me. I just think on this next level though,
we
I
gonna
think
see.
really wanna
And I think this next level, I don't play. I'm not no. You know, I ain't no sports guy.
Yeah, that's why I'm waiting. That's why I'm so intrigued about what you're gonna say right now. I'm so into this.
We all watch basketball from when Jordan was in the league to when he left.
right.
You ain't keep watching
The
that.
competitiveness that the league had when Shaq came into it, when Iverson was there, when Barkley was there,
It's not there no
it's
more. you think?
not there no more.
That's
It's
not
nowhere near
true.
the same.
It's not there no
I
more.
think it's
These
the
kids
same.
are coming with this one and done thing. I hate it because I feel like they
But
don't
you
have
saying,
the
but
experience.
Back then, dudes was coming straight out of high school.
But they
No,
created
not
a
all
legacy.
the time.
Not all.
Not
but a lot
all
of
the
them.
time. It was very rare you had somebody come and was like, okay,
But they
Garnett,
created a legacy.
right.
Kobe.
But now they doing
J.R.
this
Smith,
one and done.
Dwight Howard,
Okay, perfect example.
Amari Stoudemire.
Exactly. Where's he at now?
He's
Retired.
in the. He's somewhere. He on the team over there in Dubai. I think.
He retired.
What up?
And then Monaco.
Whatever.
Speaking of which,
They got a team in Bushwick.
I'm just
You
saying,
didn't
like,
know that.
this one and done thing, I feel like they don't have
Monaco.
enough experience to go to the next level. These are not elite athletes. Kobe was an elite athlete.
No,
the people you
no.
just named was elite athletes.
That's not
who came.
true. That's not true because
The
these
only
kids,
person who sank
these
to
kids
that
are
level
obviously
was
pretty
was
good.
that-
Because guess what?
All right.
It's oh shit. Oh, thank God for the lid. It's a funnel effect when it comes to the NBA and college because there's so many college teams with so many players, but only few get through that door. So these young guys is obviously the cream of the crop.
Okay, you say that now until they get on that court next year
And
and
what
they hurt
happened? And
themselves and be like,
Or you say
I'm
that
wasting my
now,
money.
and they in college and they hurt themselves
But-
and they ain't getting no money now.
but if you're in college, you
'Cause you
still
pretty
have
much
time
gonna get
to
some money in
build
the
your
NBA.
body up. You still have, like you said, it's a free education.
Like dude from the Bronx that played from Louisville, snapped his leg. He was nice.
the
And
one with the internet when he broke his leg. in
Yeah,
half, that guy?
yeah.
Yeah, that was.
In college, he could have went to the NBA, but he broke his leg in college and his career's over.
That's a free accident.
That's a freak out. It happens though.
Yeah. Well, we gonna get off.
At least if you hurt yourself in the
Passionate.
NBA,
This is deep, right? We said
I'm
look
sorry.
like right.
Cause we don't even play sports. You
I play sports. I got 2K in the house right now.
you wasn't out there with Sean. in
Yes,
the
I
heat
was. Yes, I
playing
was.
ball.
I remember one time we was running the 4. I got a block on Sean. He got mad, dropped like 28 on me.
You shouldn't even brag about your Ford.
I mean, but shit, I got my block, and this what happened. I got my block, got hyped like, you. He was like, you hyped? Got
You
you.
kill your ego.
Yeah, and he will slow it down just to make me guard up. Like, yo, come on, fool, guard up. Yeah, this nigga
Yo, but let me ask you
Jump
something
shot.
because I saw like, without watching your growth, I watched your growth.
Appreciate it.
You know, and like I said, I saw you summertime, 90 degrees, 7 o'clock in the morning, free throw line, 3-point line.
Exactly.
Dedication.
What made you be like, all right, you went from playing ball, you was in, you overseas.
Right.
What college you went to?
Shit. I went to about 5, 6 colleges.
What, junior colleges or
Man,
college?
junior colleges, man, got kicked out of college, man.
You got kicked
But,
out of college?
Man, people don't never. A lot of people don't even know that, but
You
word,
got kicked out of college?
Man, got kicked out of college.
Because you
You
went
want
to
that-
FDA, right?
You want that
From
third
Police
stuff?
Academy.
You want that
Exactly.
third to
You want to know something?
Bobby.
Yo,
You want that
listen to me.
Yo,
Listen to me.
Bobby.
I'll be honest with you. Like
Bobby.
when you come from a place and it's just like, you know what I'm saying, the older heads and stuff like that, and I love them to death. But
Right.
at a certain point, you gotta teach people, especially kids, like to be honest with themselves.
Right.
Because in my mind, you couldn't tell me I wasn't going straight from the hood to the league.
Absolutely.
You couldn't tell me that.
Right.
But realistically, that wasn't realistically what was is. I was good, but there was a lot of people in the world that was a lot better. And if I had that in my mind prior, when I got my free scholarship to go to school and all that kind of stuff, I would have took advantage of it then.
Yeah.
But I didn't appreciate it until all of that shit was lost. Like, you know what I'm saying? Until I got to go fill out loans and all that kind of stuff myself, then that's when I'm like, damn, I should have did it. Then when you start looking at the smoking cloud, like, realistically, I'm not going to the NBA. Like,
But that
like,
was
you know what I'm
your
saying?
dream was to go to the NBA.
You know what?
That
It
should
never
be every
really,
guy's
it never really was my dream. It was more so like everybody else's dream around me. It was like I
Right.
became good at something because everybody.
Yeah,
This
I
is,
know Black
this
was
is
on
my
you
thing.
for a while.
Right. That was my thing. Yo, bro. I used to come to that park 7 in the morning. Right. Think about this. I used to come to that park 7 in the morning. I started playing ball when I was, I think 12, 13. I started late. Like I used to play baseball and football.
Right.
Like me and Pusa used to be out there all
Right, I
playing
remember.
football.
Yeah.
Like I never used to play basketball. Like I just started playing basketball because everybody else was playing basketball. When I started playing with the gamblers, I would chill with, you know what I'm saying, Ox Black, all of the older heads. And I never chilled with people my age. Like Bobby and them, I never chilled with Bobby and them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we became cool because of the rocks.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? And just everybody just coming to the park.
See, they don't know about the rocks.
Yeah.
No, not the crack rocks. Not
Right, I know that. Exactly,
For
yeah.
the people that's going to watch.
That's over there by the
Where we have to
Right.
sit at.
Those
Yeah.
rocks were legendary.
Yeah.
So, like, I remember one day I was in the park. I'm out there all day long. I'm one extra person. I forgot who came to the park, but they picked him and they didn't pick me. So I'm like, all right, bet I got next. So they playing with my ball and all that. So they like, yo, nah, yo.
That's the worst.
So they gave me the 150 and they told me to go to the store, grab the Sunny Delight.
And
Grab
then
the Sunny Delight. I'm thinking
come
I'm
back,
about
they
to
run
play and
another
get the
one.
cups and all that. Yo, put the cups out for everybody. Put the cups out for everybody.
You the water
They come
boy.
right. This was Black did to me. So I'm like, all right, cool. At the time, I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm like, all right, straight. Like, yo, you got next. Whoa, something's odd here. What do you mean I got next? Well, I don't got now. You just told me out, you know what I'm saying? So then after that, it got to a point where it was just like, yo, you know what? Shit. I gotta play on this court. Not 3-on-3s with the little
Yeah, on the
I gotta
bitty.
play on the big
Yeah.
court. Like, you know what I'm saying? So then that's when the work ethic start coming in. Like, yo, I'm gonna get better. So then I'm like, yo, you know what? Every old head out here that come out here and they play ball, I'm gonna bust every one of their ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get better until I do it. And then that just became my mentality. I know I couldn't shoot, but I knew I was fast. So I was just gonna guard you and just become a pest. And then I just took that same mentality and just applied it to everything else in life. Like, you know what I mean? It just becomes a work ethic at that point. Like, you know what I mean? And then that's what I'm more thankful for. That's one thing that block would teach you more than anything. Anybody's hood. You walk around the corner 4 times. Walk around that corner 4 times. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if that shit don't scare you to see them same people there all the time, every time you go, you know exactly where they at. If that shit don't scare you enough, if ain't nothing in this world will. And that shit always scared me, walking around seeing the same people doing the same thing. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
exactly where they at.
like let's move, let's go downtown. Nah, yo, we posted. Yo, but like you can't see shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't.
There's nothing here.
For,
Yeah,
you know,
like-
for a while, you know, I wouldn't say I was stuck like that, but that hood, like I was infatuated with that.
Right, yo.
And my mom,
Easy.
for years, she would be like, "Yo, I don't want you to go around that corner, right? I don't want you to go to Creston, right?" So I stayed in the house a lot until I got old enough to be like, "What the hell is on Creston that I can't
Listen,
go to Creston?"
Creston.
And
was
my
the
brother
block.
went. And I'm like, this nigga's fine. I got older and went over there and saw what she was saying. Like years later, I'm like,
A lot of shit going on.
oh shit. Like today, like I could credit my mom. I'm telling you, my mom could write a real
Listen.
hood novel and be on some like, I told you, like,
Yo, Sean,
you know.
I did 5 years, 5 joints.
Right.
Came home, and everybody was exactly where I left them.
Big bro.
I said, nah.
But I would write you and tell you you're not missing nothing all
Yo,
the time. Like,
When I came home, hey, oh, what's up? I got a few new stories here. Probably a new kid here. Somebody had a kid. Somebody got shot. This, that, and the third. But it's pretty much the same shit. I had to leave that shit alone. I left that shit alone. I
Listen,
said, nah,
man.
can't keep doing this, man.
Yo, it's so many situations that I came across that, like, you know what I'm saying, like people I've been with, witnessed, like, and it's just like, yo, damn, bro, like that could have went all the way left.
For a lot of
You know
people.
what I'm saying? And
A lot
I've,
of
and I've
people.
seen it go all the way left with a lot of my friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of my friends, like, it looked back and it was sad because, like, before Bobby passed away, we would sit down and we would talk and we were like, yo, bro, you realize, like, you probably, like, the only one that we grew up with that graduated high school. Like, you know what I'm
Wow.
saying? That literally graduated high school. Fuck graduating college, excuse my language, but graduating high school. And I'm
Right.
like, yo, that's scary, bro.
Yeah.
And then when you look at it, and it's just like, yo, all right, you didn't graduate high school, but not only that, but got multiple felonies on your chest. So now it's just like in your
Hey, you
mind.
talking about you got multiple felonies?
No, not
Oh.
me. I'm just saying like the
Oh.
people around,
Right.
like you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, that we grew up with. You know what I mean? And it's just like, yo, damn, like in our schools, if they was taught something different, you know what I'm saying? If they wasn't hyped up and told, yo, you was either gonna be the next Biggie or the next
Right.
Jay-Z or the next Jordan, but you actually gave them a sense of mind. Because if you really think about it, bro, everybody that's out there that was getting money at a point, they all had a business structure that was going on.
Right.
Right.
Everybody had a business that was going on. There was a boss, and then they had people that was working for them. They had whoever called them, and they went to a certain place. It ain't no different than any other business structure. It's the same thing, but it's just that's just the product that they chose to use. The product that was, in my opinion, that was set up
Right.
for us to, you know what I'm saying, indulge in, whether we use it or whether we sell it. It's the same shit.
They
It's
all
an
gonna win
addiction.
off us.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's an addiction. However, you're gonna getting fast money. That shit is an addiction.
It is.
Some people think, yo, I'm gonna set a goal. I'm gonna stop. Most people never come to that goal to stop.
Because I think a lot of times you fall in love with the lifestyle after a while because when that money come in, you start acquiring stuff you wasn't acquiring before.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
But what if you get knocked before you meet your goal?
That's normally
Then
what
what?
happens.
Yeah.
Listen, I tell
Yeah.
you,
You lose all your stuff from scratch.
one or two things happen. They either get pinched because they trying to do too much extra for like trying to impress
Yeah.
The hood girl,
like
like everybody.
the women, or directly a woman. Like me personally, honestly, I truly believe like Dame Dash, I believe he was 100% right when he says like you keep a bunch of females around you. I'm all the way. Like listen, my mom's, my mother-in-law, my wife, like you know what I'm saying, my cousins and stuff. I keep a bunch of women by me. Like you know what I'm saying, I ask them stuff here and there, like a couple dudes here and there, but I'm telling you, they're gonna give you that unbiased answer
Right.
and then straightforward. A lot of dudes on the outside sometimes, and oh yo, whatever. You can't think and think like everybody else. You gotta have your own brain and you gotta be comfortable with that and making that decision. You know what I'm saying? Just like you go outside, like when we was young, everybody had a different style. We look at old pictures and stuff, everybody had a different style. You got one person with a jersey on, one person with a big white tee on, one person with like a tank top, like a baseball, football. It was all kind of different
Yeah.
styles. Now it's like everybody just look the same.
Carbon
Yeah.
copies.
Everybody
Yeah.
just got tight jeans, some Jordans on, a bunch of chains, and a funky haircut. And some blonde thrown in it somewhere. Like, you know what I mean? Like, or some red. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like, yo, all right, cool. Like, who am I to judge? I ain't nobody to judge, but I'll just rock the baldy. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was surprised you liked the boy because you had waves for
Yeah.
a
My
minute,
waves was spinning.
and you had a mean line.
Yo,
I ain't gonna
yo,
front.
let me tell you
Them
something.
line was tight.
Hey, yo, let me tell you, yo, when you keep going to them, I ain't gonna say no races and heritages and stuff like that. But when you go and your
Somebody
joints,
else is Spanish, not me.
yeah, right.
I'm not Spanish.
Listen,
I just look Spanish. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just look Spanish too. It's
I will
okay.
go get a,
I
I will
just
go
miss
get a
the
shape
Spanish
up.
girl.
Next thing I know, I will go get a shape up.
Get the razor blade.
Right. Next thing I know, I'm like, damn, my drink's starting to get light. I got a little mole right here. Right? So that was like
The measuring point.
Right, that was the
Yeah.
measuring point. I got a mole. And then I went out one day, 7 days, 7 nights, right? I took a picture.
Your old.
It was a regular picture. I'm like this, a regular picture. With my little brother, I took a picture. I looked at that joint and I said, yo, my forehead look crazy. Like
You were
in the
shining?
picture, right? My joint was looking bugged out. So I said, all right, cool. So then from that
Yeah,
point
your
on,
wife is
I
crying.
know. Listen to me.
She
'cause
witnessed the phases. She
it's
saw
a,
it. Yeah.
I'm keeping it 100. And I ain't, you know what I'm saying? So then after that, I said, yo, you know what? I can't lose my joint yet. Like I'm too fly for that shit.
The ego.
You
So-
was on LeBron
so-
stage.
so-
You was
so-
on LeBron right now.
Nah, because I wasn't on no, I didn't do none of that weird stuff. Only thing I did was I said, yo, you know what? F it. If I took a picture, if I leaned my head back, like, you know what I'm saying,
you
switch
good
my
now.
eyebrows a little bit, it'll close the
That's
distance.
what I
and
do
I'll
to
be
have
alright.
my double chin. I
Hey,
feel
man,
it.
look, listen.
Right.
Yo,
Mathematical in your forehead.
right, exactly. So
Change the
then,
dynamics.
then after a while, I like, you know what I'm saying, at my job, kids kept telling, yo, you need to cut that shit, bro. Your hairline is done, bro. Cut that joint.
And you know, kids
I
don't
tested
have
it
no-
out.
Merciless.
Word, yeah. So then I tested it out. I cut it. touch the baldy. I got the little peanut head, so I'm straight.
Yeah,
Like,
you
you know what
gotta
I'm
have
saying?
Paul. You gotta have the right hair for that
Yeah,
boy.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
unless
scared.
unless it just
scared.
go, you just gotta give it up.
I've
Like,
been
you gotta
investing
go.
in hats ever since my joint been leaving.
I would not.
Yeah.
I'm a hat
I stay
fiend.
buying hats, but I'm just lucky little grazes on top, so I'm good with that.
Yeah, no, I embrace that joint now. It's just hard to maintain, man.
How you feel about Jeff? Because you know Jeff is pretty much following your footsteps.
No, I mean, listen, I like all them young boys, like, you know what I'm saying, like Jeff, Lil Davon, like I really wish Tommy, like, you know what I'm saying, like Tommy, you know
Yeah,
Tommy,
yeah.
about 6'9".
Yeah.
Like,
I probably know my fact.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
put the.
Yeah.
He came up
You
with
said
Jeff
he's
and
6'9"?
Yeah, these young
No,
kids, these young kids that came on
he's
under
like
us,
6'6".
Yeah.
they are tall.
He's
Like,
like
Yeah.
I'm
6'6".
like,
Yeah, they're like
I remember
all
when
of
He
Jeff
was
was
shaking
short
big
and
nuggets,
skinny.
McDonald's
Yo,
man.
this is
Somebody.
this is a funny story because this is how I know like you had some kind of influence on Jeff because Jeff was little, wanted to play ball with me. I'm over there smoking weed. Jeff called me, let's play. I'm like, yo, Jeff, leave me alone. Let's play. I'm bust your ass. Listen, Jeff, if I stop smoking to play you, I'm gonna destroy you, my nigga. He's like, come on, I'm like, I hear. I destroyed Jeff. I destroyed this kid. I go to jail, come back, Jeff this tall. Oh, what up, Jeff? He's like, let's play ball now. I'm like,
Oh, yeah, I
like, this
remember.
is familiar.
I remember when Jeff,
I'm like, this is real familiar.
Your court,
Felt the
Right.
elbow.
your half court.
Right.
He claimed that was. When you stopped playing and Kenny Black stopped playing, Jeff like, this is my court.
Let me tell you something was different about Jeff, and what I'm learning now that Jeff had at a young age. He had a killer instinct. He was able to talk himself, like he was able to talk things into existence then. He would always tell me, even young, Jeff, I used to be like, yo, man, would you get out of here? Like, he was never respectful to me. Not just on the basketball court. He was never respectful. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. You know, he used to talk funny, whatever like that. But that was always him. Like, anytime he got on the court with me, he would always come at me, and I always respected that because you know, I was at that point, I was a little older than it was Davon, Jeff, and Tommy, and them. Like, they was like right after me. But at that point, I was pretty much like the only one in the hood that was like, making moves on the college level and stuff like that. So it was always love when I would come back and talk to them because they was in 9th grade. But Davon, that's family. So like I would always kick it with Davon, like, yo, bro, look, this is what you gonna do. So when he went to Cardinal Hayes, and did amazing there. Jeff went to Kennedy, did amazing. He went on to college. He's overseas now.
Yeah.
Like
Jeff
he's
overseas?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
overseas. Word. Him and Star too. Him and Star both.
Okay,
word.
I
Him
seen
and Star both.
us.
Yeah, him and Star. So it's like I think it's dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hope more kids in the community continue to go and take their education serious. You know what I'm saying? And that's dope. I ain't gonna say I paved the way. I ain't gonna say it was because of me, but it felt good coming from that area, being the older one doing it and not doing something different. You know what I'm saying? And whether they say, hey, look, they was able to look at me and say it was a hoorah, but I'm happy I took that route.
Kimba from the hood.
Right.
Kimba Walker.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Dre is older cousin. Dre
Okay.
Hove.
Yeah.
Tell me Dre couldn't have made it? Dre was nice.
Listen,
Dre was nice.
I think a lot of times with that neighborhood, there's a lot of talent in our neighborhood. I'm sorry, son, because you know it's.
I'm not from your neighborhood.
this-
So I'm listening. I'm learning though.
This is personal, but
Right.
we came up. We saw talent in people like, oh snap, what's Upper,
listen.
G Nitty, Big Rock,
Heck,
Jimmy Lee, Heck.
Burger Brothers.
Hey, yo,
Right,
let me tell you something.
And I'm talking about just
Hey, yo.
sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we was about 13, 14 years old, right? I'm gonna tell you something that really threw me off and what really made me say, yo, I'm gonna get better. I'll tell you a funny story. Heck, right?
Heck, I hate playing
He
Heck.
bust your ass. Right.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's one thing I won't say. I will not say Heck ever
Did
bust
he
my
do
ass.
it though?
No.
Alright.
He said
No.
he's not gonna say it.
And
What
I
he say
stand,
yes
I stand confirmed. I don't know if y'all remember the 3-on-3 tournament that was on 183rd.
I remember.
I don't know if y'all remember what I did in that thing over there with the stutter step trips and G Nitty. They went crazy on that stutter step I was doing that year. But anyway, we played in the Reebok tournament down in St. James, right? So at the time, Heck and Up will always chill with Black, but I would be with Black, but more so but Black would never let me do none of the.
Like you was to me, you was like
right.
his secret weapon
Exactly.
for something. Like
Right.
he kept
He
you
net
a
all the
secret
time,
forever.
bro. Like all the time, like he would just catch me. He'd just punch me, just do little stupid stuff, but just to make me tough. I never understood it then. It used to be months and months. I used to hate him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to go out. Nah, you ain't going with us. The fuck out of here. Like, really violate me. But as time went on, I realized, like, he was keeping me away from a lot of different things. You know what I mean? But with Heck, I go down to St. James one time. I knew Heck was doing it. You know what I'm saying? But he was still, like, in the streets, but he was still getting straight A's. People didn't know that Heck was freaking smart. And he could cook, too.
Right.
Yo, he down in St. James. He had this little floater. He's calling him Hector the director. Just little spin move, little joint, little floater. Bro, he was not missing. I'm on the bench, I'm looking at him, I'm like, yo, this nigga don't even work out. He's really good. We ain't play against him. I played my game or whatever like that. I was just, you know what I mean, doing whatever. Probably about like 2 days later, I see him in the park or whatever like that. So he's sitting on the joint in the corner down the joint, he's smoking. He like, yo, you want smoke? I'm like, nah. He like, yo, you need to smoke. This joint, this how you gonna get some moves. I'm like, yo, nigga, get the fuck. I'm like, yo, please. He like, yo, nah. He like, yo, that's why. He like, yo, that's why you garbage, bro. You start smoking, you gonna get some buckets. Yo, and ever since then, I used to always look at Heck like, yo, bro, you know, at a young age, you used to like, and we the same age. It's not like but you also always be with so much older people.
Yeah.
And Jerry was so funny, man. But after that, it was just like always a time. Like it was like, yo, I got on the court with him. He didn't care about me. I didn't care about him on the court. But outside the court, that's the most. Yo, let me tell you something. That's one of the most loving, caring dudes that people will meet, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that dude, he showed a lot of love. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like growing up, he showed a lot of love. Like, I remember I ain't had no money, came upstairs, went in the joint, like went in the cabinet. He just one of them dudes, cooked up some rice, put some joint together, boom, 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 chef that joint up. You know what I'm saying? Took the seasoning from the noodles, bust that joint up. I'm like, yo, cook that joint up real good. But it was always love, and that's one thing I always appreciated about that block, bro. It's just always
I think
love.
that block motivates people.
Right.
You know, and being that we had older people over us telling us, yo, chill.
Exactly.
Cause my brother still call me and be on some, yo, what you doing? Like, you know, like with the whole podcast thing, like, yo, you have to do this.
Right.
Like, there's no way you cannot. This is your platform. You have to do this.
Right.
And you know, that's the good thing we had about that neighborhood. That 3 block, Preston, Morris, and Wharton. Everybody was fan. You fight.
Right.
It don't even matter.
family,
And then you
though.
got back to
all
it.
throughout
Let me
right.
ask this question. Do you think if you guys now, because now we're technically like the older people, right?
Right.
If you guys try to enforce what was enforced on you, do you think that people, the younger kids on your block or from your area, would listen? Would they receive the information?
People do.
Okay.
People under us, because there are people that look up that we influence, that look up to us, be like, all right, y'all doing good.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I see it. Then there's other people where I walk through the block, and they looking at me, and I'm looking at them like, who the hell are you? And they looking at me like, who the hell am I? I'm like, I'm from here, nigga. Like, where you from?
Right.
You might have been from here, but you probably was a baby
Right.
Yeah.
when we was having fun.
And that's the one.
And
that won't
mind
make it.
you, I came outside, was able to come outside later than everybody. Like, my mom wouldn't let me come outside. So when I did, I was real late, so I had to catch up. But then I'm like, I'm not missing nothing.
Right.
Cause my mom was like, school, like, you know, you stay down.
lessons.
Right, and I appreciate that now. Cause I teach my son now. Like, he told me yesterday, like, I'm going to school for football. I want to play football. I'm like, all right. I don't think that's gonna be a fit, but I got you. You know, focus on getting that education. If you want to go to scholarship, get the education.
Right.
Don't worry about football.
Right.
It's free. You ain't got to pay no loans after you're done. You know what I mean? You know, 'cause I tell him you're gonna be a photographer. He going to NYU. They don't believe me, but I see photographer.
Send him to Black
and-
College, man.
No, I'm gonna send him there. But
Wow,
I see
son.
photography.
Clark,
is,
send him to Clark. He had some fun out there.
Listen, we trying
Might
to
have
get
too
him
much
focused, right?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
it's a
Come
party
back
school.
crazy.
Well, it's a culture out there, though.
No,
It's
definitely.
a black culture.
Yeah,
that,
it is.
that,
No, I
you
know. We definitely promote HBCUs in my
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
So you, all right, from the block. You graduate high school.
Yeah.
You said you went to how many colleges?
6.
All right, your first college. Let's break that down. Your first college you went
Erie
to.
Community College.
You went where?
To Erie Community
Where
College.
that's at?
That's in Buffalo.
Okay.
Yeah,
You scholarship
sounds
or
Yep.
okay?
So then once I went from there, I left from there. Then I went to what is that? Columbia Green.
Okay.
That's near Albany.
Okay.
I went to Columbia Green. Left
So
from
stay
Columbia
like me.
Green.
Yeah.
Different type of kid.
I left Columbia Green. I went to went to Bronx Community College.
I went there too. I went there for
Nassau
2
Community
weeks.
College, and then I went to Maritime College over there underneath the Throgs Neck.
Okay.
Yeah, like the Maritime School.
Okay. I don't know where that's at, but that's
Nobody
in the Bronx.
knows, bro.
Okay.
When I tell you, I was
Did
like,
you play ball in all these schools?
yeah, I played ball. No. I didn't play ball in BCC.
Okay.
Like I had ran into little minor situations when I was in Buffalo, but when I was in the situations out there, I left. I had to leave the school out there. Then I went to Columbia Green. Went to Columbia Green. Hardly ever went to class. Like, you know what I mean? In the back of my mind, like, man, look, listen.
That was that
You
freedom.
know what I'm saying?
I know exactly
you know
what you mean.
Like, man, I'm about to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Since 17, I already had my own car, already had my own money.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I had just left the school. They telling me I can't play at their school. So my mind is just like, F it. Like, you know what I mean? So it was just, came back home. I chilled out. And the drink that really switched me on switch was, I remember one day my mom came in and I asked my mom for $20. Like, Mom, let me get $20, we'll give me something to eat. She's like, yo, you need to get up off your ass, we'll get a job. Like, you know what I'm saying? Keep asking me for $20.
How old were you at that point?
I was, 20, maybe 22, 21,
Wow.
22.
Had you ever worked?
Yeah. I mean, I've always had a job, like, you know what I'm saying? But I was like in the middle of school, but I was
Okay.
kind of down, like, you know what
Cause
I'm saying?
it's you and your mom.
It's just me and my mom.
Yeah.
Word. But I was down and out because basketball is all I had. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the opportunity that I had at my first school, I didn't take full advantage of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? At that point in time, I pointed the finger at everybody else.
Right.
But it was like, I had to point the finger at me. And when you get to that point is when you start to grow in life. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And at that point, I couldn't accept it. Like, you know what I mean? I couldn't accept it. It was everybody else because I'm such a novelty in my hood. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, how do I go back to my hood and tell them, like, yo, I'm not even playing ball right now.
Yeah.
Like, I went all these years with this anticipation for me to get to college. I'm in college, and here I am, can't even play right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like my identity, who the fuck am I? It's like Sean the basketball player or Sean the person. You know what I mean? So it's like I drowned in misery for a little minute. And when my mom's told me that, like, yo, get up off your ass, stop feeling sorry for yourself, go get a job, go do something. It hit me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody obligated to do nothing. And my daddy ain't stick around from birth. You dig what I'm trying to say? You know, that motherfucker ain't never been there. Ain't nobody obligated to really do nothing for me. And when you look at life like that, it's like, yo, everything that everybody do for you, you look at it as a blessing more than like you supposed to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
The ego was gone there.
Right.
You had to be humble.
Right. And then that's kind of like what, you know what I'm saying? Like, what broke me down. And then from that point on, that's when I just, like, you know what I mean? I just kept going at that
So
point.
what
It was
did
just
you do
tunnel vision.
when your mom said that? What did you do? Like, what was your next thing you did when she said, "Go get off your ass"?
Cool. So I went to BCC and I registered for BCC. They told me I had to sit out a year. Like, you know what I mean? They told me I had to sit out a year. But in the meantime, like, I just kept my relationships alive. I, you know what I'm saying? Call people, stuff like that. But I started working a temp job. Like, you know what I'm saying? I started working for Pepsi. Like, you know what I'm saying? I started working for Pepsi or whatever. It was ironic because the dude there, he really liked me. And at that time, they offered me a job, $54,000. Like, you know what I'm saying? Turned the joint down and some Pepsi stock. Like, you know what I mean? I wanted them turning it down. I got that job offer through a temp company.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So then I was just like, yo, nah, I can't really, I'm like, yo, nah, I ain't gonna do that because I really want to chase basketball. So I enrolled in BCC. I'm in BCC. I'm just trying to get my grades back up. Like, you know what I mean? Trying to get my grades back up. Finally got my grades back up. My coach, I met a coach in my coach in Nassau Community College, AJ Wanda. He met up with him, you know what I'm saying? One of my coaches, they introduced me to him, and then, you know, he pulled me into Nassau, and it was all love after that, you know? I went to Nassau, graduated from there. Once I graduated from there, I was recruited by a couple of schools. I chose to stay close. Went to Maritime.
Okay.
You know, I played 2 years there. And once I did my 2
And
years.
this is all on scholarship.
Well, Maritime, I had to take out a loan.
Okay.
When I was in Nassau, I had to take out a loan too, because those were both. Well, Nassau's a community college, like, you know what I'm saying. So they don't have none of that.
So
I had to take out a loan. I had to take out a loan, and I had to pay for housing. So all that joint that I had, like, you know what I'm saying, it was just gone. So I'm like when Jeezy and them, when they rap about like, you're a real boss, like, knows how to lose it all and get it back. Like,
Right.
yo, bro, I done been at the bottom, and it was crazy because when I be rapping, right before bars passed, like, we were rapping. I'm like, yo, bro, you know, I was really like
Boss, he can rap on the low.
real talk, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, you know, I was really at my wit's end, bro. Like, I ain't really know like how, but I say one thing, like, yo, you will always get to that point and your mind is take you to a thing like, oh my God, this shit is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. But it never really quite get there to happen. You know what I'm saying? And when you start learning to bring yourself down off that edge, exactly. That's how I was. Like, it was just like, yo, and that's why now more so, not to jump back, but I say things like for LeVar Ball, and it's just me outside talking, like, who am I? But when you put that kind of expectation on your son, and every day you got to deal with somebody like John Wall, then the next day Kyrie Irving, then the next day you got to deal with Steph Curry, then the next day you got to deal with whoever's hot this year.
Russell Westbrook.
You got to deal with that every year, and you set this expectation to be up this high. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, what happens now to all of this and your confidence when, like, you at a whole different level and you're trying to get implemented to that, you know what I'm saying, that
new system.
Right. And that's a lot what happened with me. Like, I had this hood mentality. Like, I was just gonna be the man. That shit don't work like that in college. You crazy? It's about, when I first got to my college, my coach told me I was the only guard. Like, you was gonna come there, one guard there. I got there, bro, I promise you no lie. I was about 13, 14 other guards there.
Oh.
And they all said the coach told them the same thing.
Wow.
Same thing.
Now that's a crazy story because I was talking. I don't know if you know. You played Rucker before,
right?
So I was with Homicide.
Okay.
Homicide was on my show. He said he went to a college. It was 3. I don't know what position they were. It was three players. So they all have a meeting with the same coach. Coach tells them, "Yo, go home. Whoever calls me at 8 o'clock, get the scholarship." And he's like, what? Like, what type of shit is that? Like, what do you mean call you at 8 o'clock? And I get this guy. He said, so he called at 7:55, and the coach was like, nah, I told you to call me at 8 o'clock. He said, yo, you know what that do to your mind when you want to be something so bad and somebody's playing with your future, flipping the coin?
Let me tell you something, and that's why I say it's opinion based. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's opinion based. And more than anything, I realized that, like, I'm not really one for people to
right.
Depending on your mood is depending on if I get paid or depending on your mood. Right. Like it determines what goes on with me. Because when I was young, bro, I was fake angry all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was fake angry. Like, and when I say fake angry is I mean, like, I'm listening to the music and I'm around real dudes all fucking day. Whether I go down the web or on the block, like, I'm around real dudes that's really putting work. I'm not necessarily doing it, but I mean, when you actually see things over and over and over, it kind of, you realize that it's nothing really makes nobody real but a split moment. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could be soft until that breaking point and then you feel like, yo, I bet I'm done with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then you go get something, you tear something up. Then now what is it? Yo, Trevor's the toughest dude we ever seen in the world? Nah, you just got a breaking point or something wasn't just connecting at that given point and it made you act. So, you follow what I'm trying to say? So, at that point, when I'm seeing other people that's doing certain things and the mannerisms of, I'm watching like an Allen Iverson, not blaming him, but I'm seeing the way he's acting. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like, he's Allen Iverson. If he could do it, then I'm mimicking him. Then I should be able to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not blaming him, but as a kid, you don't know that that's really affecting you. Then you just get yourself into a thing. Then next thing you know, you get labeled as a head case. Then once you get that one label as a head case, it's over, bro. Just like in the street, you get labeled as being a thief. Anything you get a label as, it's on. Like, that shit attaches on you and it sticks. Bro, I was a head case. You know what I'm saying? I was a turnover king. I was all these negative things. You know what I'm saying? And at a point in time, you start believing this shit. Like, you know what I mean? And then you really get down and you get out like, oh man, what am I fucking do? In college, bro, I really feel for college kids, bro. And that's why, like, I went. I did my studying and all that kind of stuff, and I became a life coach. Like, you know what I'm saying? To help college kids, like, where they could reach out and talk to somebody. Because that joint is huge, bro. When you think about it, everybody that's going to these colleges, everybody in the back of their mind, especially coming from an off season, putting in their work and something like that, they think they're gonna go and they're gonna be the man.
Absolutely.
Especially like you, with the man at home.
Right.
On your block.
I'm the man on my block. So when I'm going somewhere else, I still got that same kind of machismo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still got the same thing with me, but it's like, it's a little different now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot different now because, you going to other people and you playing against other people. It's not the kid from the block that can only go right, but he could just go right really well. Yeah. Now you're playing against the kid that can not only go right, but he could go left, but he could go behind the back, but he could dunk it on you if you give him too much space. But if you don't play him close enough, he gonna hit this three in your face. But if you come too close, he's gonna. now, like your
Yeah,
brain
you don't
start
know,
clicking
like you know
because
everybody
right,
else.
and then now before when I would get the ball, I knew I couldn't shoot the ball, so the only thing I did was I had one move. It was either you was gonna stop me, or I was gonna get fouled, or I was gonna make a layup, and that was my mindset. I knew I couldn't shoot. I was gonna get the ball. I'm really fast. I'm gonna go, and I'm just gonna find the body, and I'm gonna try to flop. 50% time it worked, 50% of the time it didn't work. At that given time, to everybody else, yo, you nice, you're doing good. But when that's the problem now, like sometimes you gotta have that person to come and you like, yo, you gotta get a new move, bro. That shit ain't working no more.
Oh, you gotta do that. But the
Like,
rim joint,
like, yeah, like, yo, that
Like,
ain't
shit,
working no more.
yo,
You
come
need
on, I
something
see
new. Like,
this.
that's why it's the same thing with this music. Like, I don't understand. Like these
Right.
dudes, like, yo, the dude said 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I'm gonna pop.
That's he said. Who said that?
That's
That's a bar? Nah, you
He
lying.
was capping.
I'm waiting for what is this talked about?
Migos. You never heard that song?
Which one? What
Sean-
song is that?
Sean-
Is that Slippery song?
Yes.
Oh, I love that song, but
No,
not for the
no,
lyrics.
I like the
Not
song
for-
too.
Listen.
No,
No.
I like
Episode
this.
17.
No.
Look, he said he like it too. Listen.
No.
The melody is
no,
dope.
listen to me.
Slippery.
I
This is what I'm
agree.
saying.
Like
It's
that.
slippery.
Yo, but
That name
check
is
it
It
out.
slipped me.
It's
Look
gonna
at
slip,
that.
but check it though.
I'm gonna listen to it tonight.
3 o'clock,
Don't
4 o'clock,
Let's ask this
5
question.
o'clock,
bring it
Do you
down.
listen to Ace
6
Hood?
o'clock. I actually like Ace Hood.
Oh my God! Now tell
Ace
me.
Hood-
Listen,
Why'd you bring that up, son?
because they hate me. We did an episode
We do
on our
not.
top five.
We do not
He got
hate
They
inspirational
love you,
music.
son.
Like I like inspirational.
He-
Like
Yo.
he got
They don't
inspirational
listen to him,
music.
so they don't know.
But we asked her top 5 artists.
Mm-hmm.
And
He
Ace
said
Hood.
Ace
Hood.
Tell him to spin though. Listen, this was
Well,
the
let
reason
me-
why. Let me finish. I ain't been talking this whole time.
Let her go. Let her go.
No,
Let her go.
music
Let her go.
Right?
Hey.
So now the spin was your top 5 artists and your top 5 albums. Your top 5 albums could not be your top 5 artists. So, and I did not want to name the same people. I don't want to talk about Kendrick and Big Sean and Jay-Z. I didn't want to talk about those people. I wanted to talk about people who I love their music because it does something for me, not just
you
because
did
it's
not
the hippest
say that
rapper.
that day.
Y'all didn't give me a
You
chance
said
to.
Ace Hood with conviction.
Listen, because you know why? Because Ace Hood has changed. When I listen to his music, it's points where I was that low and I heard that song and I
So-
say, yo, get up and go fucking do what you gotta do.
So
and
those
it
5
changed
songs
me.
changed your life.
It's not 5 songs. He got
No.
5 albums. Stop trying to play him. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. If y'all not listening to the music, you cannot tell me it's
You
not
right, son.
good.
You right, son. I just don't think he's as good as.
It's not
in the
about
top
him being
5
as
category.
good. It's my top 5 for what I want it for.
Yeah, and everybody looking at you different.
When I said it, we had call-ins. We had 2 call-ins. I had they were jumping me in
No, because
here.
everybody was like
jumped
Ace
Yeah,
Hood, like
jumped me.
top 5.
They don't listen to him.
The thing was, when you put Ace Hood in that category for top 5, we get it.
Mm-hmm.
You could have picked anybody. You could have picked Jadakiss. You could have picked Styles.
But that's by
You
your
coulda
standard,
picked-
not mine. They don't
So you
do
don't
that
think-
for me. I would have
So
not.
You could have
think-
picked
I have
Cameron
not.
so you
Listen,
can Harlem.
that
You coulda
doesn't.
picked
That's
Big
not.
Al.
I'm not basing it on where I'm from.
Oh.
I'm basing it on the type of music that when I hear it, it touches my soul. And if I could listen to a song and I'm feeling like I'm about to jump off a bridge or something crazy, and I hear somebody say no. I'm feeling that way too, but instead of doing that, this is what I'm gonna do. And I can hear that, and it can make me want to change what I'm feeling.
Ace
I'm
Hood
gonna say
got
that's
you
my
off the
favorite
ledge?
rapper. You don't listen to him, so you wouldn't know.
I
Or
don't
maybe you
listen
never
to
been in
him.
the type of legend
No,
I've been on. I don't know.
I listen to better than him.
You should say
in my
Rakim.
opinion.
In your opinion.
Exactly.
And
Rakim,
you know, I'm not
you
saying
say-
I'm not saying he's the best rapper in the world. I'm
You said
saying for
he's
my
a-
top 5, I
He's-
would
he's-
listen.
He said he's the top 5 best rapper
For
in the world
me,
for you.
No, I'm saying
That's what
I'm
you
not
said.
saying like lyrically no one else in
you
the
didn't
rap
pick
game is
nobody
better than him.
else.
I'm saying for me, what I want in my top 5, I would put him there because what he has done for me through his music.
Shout out
That
to
means
Ace
more
Hood.
than me
You gonna get him
than
on
being
the show?
Jay-Z. And just because he's Jay-Z, I'm gonna name him because everybody else thinks he's not. But I'm glad. See, look, they look up to you. I am so glad you said Ace Hood is.
Listen,
No, Ace
yo,
Hood got some. We
on
not.
Trials and
say-
Tribulations.
Yes,
I
thank
got you. We
That's
are
what I
not
said.
disputing
That's
that.
what I said. They disputed
We're
it when it
just
was me.
saying there's a lot more artists who could have got you off that ledge.
Yeah, but if they didn't do it, then it doesn't count on my list.
I'm pretty sure
So let me
most of
ask you
Ace Hood
something.
songs
Let me
start
ask you
with
something.
DJ Khaled.
Nah,
In the beginning.
nah, it really don't
Right,
though.
it doesn't.
I'm telling you, yo.
Okay,
he got some
okay,
stuff.
okay.
They,
I'm
can
sorry.
You just, I want you to. I
You just went back to the future. You
Yeah,
just went back to the
yeah.
I
future.
know,
You
because I
brought it
needed
up.
another.
He got a joint called Mama. Like it's called Mama. It's like I got my mama praying for me. My granny praying for me. Yeah, that joint is hard, bro.
You talking about his mom and the whole thing?
Like his mom's, his grandma, like the whole joint.
Kanye
is
got a
like,
song like that too.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
mama.
it's what you choose to listen to. And it's real. When Ace Hood made Hustle Hard, he really was in that studio about to get evicted. He had a baby that did not have shoes that really needed it. You can hear that in the music. So I can feel that. I'm getting chills right now. So I feel that through. I feel music. I don't just listen to it because
you
other people
said
say it's
when
high.
when he had that Hustle Hard out, he was about to get evicted.
Yes, he was. And that's when Khaled told him, I'm not giving you the money. I'm not going to pay your rent for you. You got to go make a record. And he went and made Hustle Hard. I've been there. I've been almost evicted before. So here and now, I'm going to be like, hell yeah, I got to get up. I can feel that. I'm not gonna listen to what's popular because
I'm
you
sorry
think
to
it's
say,
popular. You think it's popular.
it wouldn't take a song for me to get up and go.
Sometimes it do though.
This is
Sometimes
my
it do.
ambition.
Sometimes
I
it
ain't listening to
do.
music
No, you're
yet.
right. Okay,
Sometimes it do.
you're right. Sometimes
I'm
it's
just saying.
something that
Right. Why do people listen to the music in the gym? Not because when they hear it on the street, it don't mean nothing. They want that music that's gonna make them go that extra mile.
It's the tempo.
But
I don't
for
like Rihanna, but We Found Love, I could bust out like 100 clips. I said, We
hard.
found love.
You know what?
I swear to God, I did. Matter of fact, I got like 75 and I was burnt out.
I'm done with you.
But I did like 75 push-ups straight listening to We Found Love. I don't like that
came
song.
home with eating
But
pork.
that's what I'm saying.
Eating pork upstate too. Don't judge me.
All right.
Gotta stay away from that.
I grew up in a
song.
Muslim house, but I ate pork for the first time when I was 7, and it was the best thing that ever happened to
You
me.
ain't had pork since?
I ate bacon this morning.
I had bacon burgers when I seen you.
I'm
Don't do
partially
that.
Muslim.
You ain't partially nothing. Yo, peep this.
I just said
Sean,
partially.
this nigga crazy. He gives up red meat before he gives up white meat. Meaning, he said gave up beef, but he still dabble with the pork every now and then.
No, I eat stuff that has pork ingredients.
That's dabbling the pork.
That's almost worse.
No.
And I eat bacon, but I mean, like, if
I
you
eat
eating like a
turkey
hot
bacon.
dog that has
That ain't
like,
bacon.
pork in it,
pork, yo.
You eat a pork hot dog at an African festival.
No, no. I'm telling you, I don't eat the pork. Yeah. So let's get back to you, Shoka. We got a lot of stuff to cover here. All right. Now you focus. When did you go overseas?
I go overseas once I'm finished with maritime, so I don't graduate there, quite. You know what I'm saying? So
Either you graduate or you don't graduate.
no, at that time, at that point in time, I didn't graduate. So in my mind, false reality.
Right.
I'm treating this shit like the draft. So once we lost in the playoffs, I'm like, yo, you know what? F school, I ain't even really tripping about that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to go overseas, or I'm gonna make some money doing this shit. Like, you know what I mean? And that was just what I just told myself.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? So from that point on, I just hustled. Like, I had like about maybe like signed to like maybe 3 different agencies. Like, you know what I mean? Just different agents, you know, promising the world, or we could do this, we could do that. I hustled up. I did my own mixtape. Like, you know what I'm saying? My own
Right.
joint. I put it on YouTube. Paid for all kind of memberships and all that kind of stuff. All these different player profile memberships. You know what I mean? Blasted my joint out. I paid for Eurobasket. Like, you know what I'm saying? I went to Eurobasket. That's like a overseas joint. Went on Eurobasket. Took all the teams' names. I would wake up like 4 in the morning, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because of the time distance. Wake up like 4 in the morning, call these teams. Like, hey, what's going on? My name is Rashawn. Hey, should I be knocking? Like, all kind of weird languages. Like, hey, yeah, but I'll send you my tape. Most of the time, I never really got nobody on the phone, but parts of the times I did. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, I kept on trying. I finally reached out. An agent hit me back, like, yo, a team in Macedonia likes you. But prior to me going to Macedonia, though,
Was that like in Queens?
nah, that's in Europe. That's like,
Yeah.
but before I went out there though,
It's in
before I went out
Macedonia.
there, it was crazy because I had signed to I had signed like the agent at the time that I was dealing with. He called me and I did the he called me for an audition in Brooklyn. He was like, yo, it's for a movie. I'm down south. You know what I'm saying? I'm kicking it with my peoples and shit. So he called me. He like, yo, you need to come back by tomorrow though. Like, you know what I'm saying? For audition. So I get back tomorrow, shoot to Brooklyn. Like, you know what I mean? It's for audition for the movie Just Right.
Okay.
So I go audition for the movie or whatever like that. They call me back for the second tryout.
Yeah.
Call me back for the second tryout or whatever like that. I go. They call me. They call my agent. They tell me I got the part in the movie. So I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to be in the movie.
I saw the movie.
Right.
I see the movie
So
too.
then check it. They called me like I called everybody. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be in the movie. Everybody, get the fuck out of here. No. Cause when I was down south, I got the call. They called me when I was down south in front of my people, said I got the audition or whatever. Like,
Right.
so I'm like, I'm gonna nail this shit. Like, I mean, the agent called me back maybe a whole week later, 7 days later, 6-7 days later. He's like, yo, yeah, I don't know how you're gonna take this. I don't know how many people you told, but yeah, they called me back and they told me that they gotta cut some slots and you was one of the people they had to cut.
So what,
So
what,
I'm
what was
like-
your part? Cause I saw the movie.
So well, it
Well,
wasn't
who was
a part. It
supposed
was
to
just
be
a,
a
it was
part?
just a bunch of us. It was just a bunch of us playing ball in the gym, and then
Okay.
it was a bunch of ballers, bro. It was like
Was it that scene where he had got hurt and was trying to build back up?
right.
Okay.
But
and
they
it's
had like
freestyle.
different. They had like Andre Barrett was in the movie, you know, Dwight Howard because he was
Right,
in
right, I
Magic,
remember.
Dwayne Wade. Yeah, but I don't remember like all the players exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? My man DJ Authorize. Shout out DJ Authorize too, man. I am Brooklyn, man. But
Is that the dude that I authorized there?
yeah.
I was
That's
supposed to
my-
get some clothes from him.
Oh, for real?
Top
yeah.
on Brand said he's supposed to hook something up where he send it to the spot.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
you
I
talking
gotta
about?
I gotta get on. I gotta get some stuff too, man. I gotta
Yeah,
get
I like
on to
those
see if
hats.
we can.
I authorize that shit,
Yeah.
that's dope.
Yo, you wanna know something? We like literally like damn near grew up together. Like I was the
Okay.
first Brooklyn dude that I got cool with.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
We don't Bronx dudes don't mess with
exactly.
Brooklyn dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was funny because when we would go out there to Brooklyn, we would play with him. And he would always make sure we was good. Like when we go to like Brownvilles and shit like that, like when he would play on our team, he would always make sure we was good. Cause like dudes used to want to fight us all the time, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like damn, we can't come here and play basketball, bro. Like damn, we all black. Like, come on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Brooklyn
Like,
was different.
yo, nah, it was different, but shout out to Q though, man. Like he's a real good dude. But yeah, matter of fact, he was in the movie too. You know what I'm saying? Like he was in the movie too. So at the time we was playing, we had like Renaissance Warriors that we grew up in that program. But when we did the movie, you know, we was kicking it. It was pretty dope. So we wind up like we would do like little workouts and stuff like afterward. You know what I mean? Like they had like the strength and conditioning coach. Like, you know, like they would just put us through some drills and stuff and just give like little pointers. It was
Wait,
real
how
cool.
did you get to the movie if they said you weren't in it?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't go
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
So cool. So then they called me back maybe 2 days later, and they said that one of the players that they had in the movie, he just got a deal to go overseas. He just got a contract to go overseas. So they was asking me if I was still available, and they gave me my slot back. I was like, yeah, I gotta check my schedule.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying, type shit, and not act like I was so
Yeah,
excited. I was
right.
excited as a motherfucker, because I was like, damn, I already told everybody. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
need
gonna
a
look like a
partner.
When they
liar.
called you back to say no, did you tell everybody that they took you
I
out?
didn't.
Oh, okay.
I just laid low for a minute. I just said, you know, I'm just gonna see how I'm gonna figure this one out.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna talk about it. Like, you know what I mean? But I know when it come out, they go like, where were you at? But
That's funny.
Word. But yeah, so then we wound up doing that. Like, you know, it was like a 2-week thing. It was real cool.
So you was on Miami Heat. They don't know you was
Exactly.
you
I
was
was
a
on
Miami
Miami
Heat
Heat.
for
Word
like
up.
a minute.
Yep, I was on the Miami Heat, and it was funny because I did movies before when I was younger. Like, you know what I'm saying? People just didn't know about it.
Okay.
It's a movie called Just One Time I did when I was a kid. Did a Colgate commercial too. Like, you know what I'm saying? And another movie, worked with Michael J. Fox. But yeah, Sega Genesis commercial. Remember that one? You
Come
remember
on,
the Sega
I
Genesis
got
commercial?
YouTube all this.
Oh,
yo.
yeah, you gotta,
now you give us some extras.
Yo,
'Cause
YouTube.
I ain't know nothing
Yo,
about no Sega Genesis.
YouTube the Sega Genesis commercial. I got the AI braids with the AI jersey on.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I know
You'll
you
see it
look
with the joint.
familiar.
For
Get
real.
out of here.
It came on the MTV
Man,
Music
she got
Awards.
the eye
Oh,
attack.
what?
The MTV Music Awards, whatever year that was. I forgot what year it was, but if you Google it, the Dream
I'm
Sega
definitely
Dreamcast.
That's
gonna look
dope,
at
though.
it.
Word, the
Yeah.
Dreamcast came out for 1 year.
Okay.
And it was funny because I got on the train the next day, and I'm like, it was just a split because it came on the commercial of the break going in, because you know, it dubbed the like it ran the repeat.
Mhm.
So when the commercial came on, it came on in between the repeat. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the ending of the show, then the commercial came on, and then the next show came on, right? I got on the train the next day. I'm like, ain't nobody noticed I was on that joint. Like, I'm like, and that's what's going on in my mind. Like, ain't nobody really noticed me in that joint. Yeah, I got on the train, and a girl said, "Oh, I seen you on TV last night." Oh, what? Oh, I said, wait, you see me? I said, yeah, that was me. Yo, listen, I went to school. I'm like this. But nobody in school seen it though. I'm like, oh man, I thought that was my play
I can
right there.
imagine if Bobs was with you.
Listen.
Yo, I'm his agent. This
Yo.
man.
Yo, listen, I was like, shit. I'm like, yo, we on. But yeah, yo, it was fun. But then after I did the Just Right, I got a call, and then that's when I, you know, in the process, I'm calling, I'm going to work out, like, you know what I'm saying, and then I finally got a call to go to a team in Macedonia, like, you know what I'm saying, so I go out there, whatever. Shit is so crazy, like, they called me to leave. I'm on the flight New Year's. Like the ball drop, I'm in the plane, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm leaving, like, you know what I'm saying, at the time, like, you know what I mean, like my wife was just my lady at the time, but like, you know what I mean, like, I'm crying, gotta separate. I'm like, damn, it's New Year's, I want to be here, but I'm like, fucking, I'm going to get this money. Like, you know what I'm saying, I get out there, and like, a lot of times when you hear going overseas, you think about a luxurious kind of lifestyle, but just in another country.
Right.
Far from that. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, when I first got out there, yo, man, I got to my building. Now, mind you, Macedonia is like a third world country. Like, that's where World War II and a lot of like the bombings and all that kind of weird shit happened.
So it's kind of like
a lot of that stuff is still not rebuilt. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the rubble and stuff like that is still like that. So my building that I was living in, the whole roof was gone. Like, so half of the, like, so it's like a 3-story building, but the 3rd story of the building is off. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You
so
on
it's
the
like
second
off.
floor, like.
Right.
that happened in World War II. They still ain't give that right.
Yo, so I'm telling you, it's
That's what
like,
happened when you got the wrong president.
But you got a basketball team, but y'all ain't got roofs.
They put their money in the sports.
Yo,
Oh, I guess so.
the gym was colder than it was outside. Word on everything.
So this is your struggle at the time.
And at the time, and this is the crazy thing, I'm like, is nobody to really talk to. Like, you talk to your lady about it, it's just like, damn, this nigga sound like he complaining. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't really nobody to really, it's just like, yo, you just gotta go through that shit, bro. And then when everybody else see you on Skype or whatever, you just gotta smile and you just gotta make it seem like everything is fine. Now, mind you, when you get in the game, the coach, they assigned me a translator. The translator didn't even hardly speak. Translator, I remember his name was Bruno. Bruno didn't even speak English well. He just, bring it, yeah, dunk ball. I'm like, brother, I don't know if you looked at my tapes or not, but I probably dunked maybe one time in my whole life, brother. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They
Like,
you because you was black, you just had it automatically.
that's
You
the
gotta
mentality,
get it.
that's the mentality out there. But the style of play out there is way different. Like, out there, I was always a slim dude. I wasn't really into lifting weights and all that kind of stuff. I would go to the bar, like, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't really like get bulky.
Right.
Bro, they could ride you, like, really put their hand on your waist and really ride your whole waist up the court. Like, you know what I'm saying? And there ain't shit you could do about it.
What you mean?
Nah,
Like
they could
put your hand
You
like,
know how now they're not allowed to.
Oh,
do
yeah, okay, I know you're
Right.
talking about
they can do that there. Like, you know what I'm saying? They can do that there. Like, that Euro stuff that Manu Ginobili did, like, they do that there, but it's literally 3 steps. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole different world. Like, when I got out there, I ain't even gonna lie, I was like this. It was like I was being punched, like, by 50 people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it was just such a new experience. Word.
And
So
how
that's-
long was you there?
I was there for, I think I was there for like a month. I was there for a month. We lost the chip game. I'll tell you the funny thing about the chip game, right? So the chip game out there and the way it works is it doesn't go whether you win or lose. It goes by the point differences. So if, say for instance, y'all two have a team, right? Me and you play, I beat you by 20, but you beat her by 19, right? I win. Like, even though me and you beat me or whatever like that, say for instance, at the end of the game,
Oh,
like, right,
so
the
it's
end of the
time,
game.
based on the time.
Right. So it's based on the points. So it's based on a point difference. Not based on whether you win or lose. So it's like, how many points did you win by? How many points did you win by? How many points did
So
you
if
win
you won
by?
by 8, I won by 3, and he won by 12. He
Right.
won.
Right. Or say for instance, like, he lost by 3, then you minus it by whatever you know what I'm saying, addition it.
yeah.
So when they did it, it was bugged out because I'm playing, I'm looking at the clock, and it's like 4 seconds left, and I'm going to the basket, and I'm like, fuck it, we going into overtime. So, you know what I'm saying, I just did some shit. Coach is mad at me. What the fuck you mad about? We going into overtime. I'm thinking we going back out there. Game is over. I'm like, wait, but the score is tied. They like, yeah, but they don't go by that. It's like, it's different. So they was like, yo, we needed another. I think we needed a 3. We didn't need a 2. We needed a 3, and I went for a 2. We needed a 3. for the point difference. But when you don't qualify for that, you don't make your sponsorships. Everything out there goes by sponsorship. So if you don't win, you lose that sponsorship. So the team that I was on was in the A division. So when we lost, we went to a B division. First thing they do when they send you to a B division or you start losing money, Americans gotta go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the first thing. So like
That
literally,
shit was
like, yo,
crazy.
we lost the game. Like, we had another game. It was funny as hell because we didn't have no electricity.
Damn.
I came home, it was no electricity. It was like,
He
yo,
playing on the third.
yo, word, yo, you would think
Shit.
that, yo, it was no electricity, right? It was no electricity. It was bugged out. We went out or whatever like that. We wound up going out that night. My man had his passport stolen by some gypsies, right?
Jesus.
Yo,
Yeah, it was
listen.
different out there.
Listen, yo, bro, like the
Different.
gypsies, like, yo, they really, yo, like, in the club, 50 Cent joint was, like, at the time, like, was really rocking. And little kids in the club, like, really rapping. It'd be, like,
Right.
two of them over here rapping, the other one sliding in your pocket.
Wow.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, real talk, yo, the joint was crazy. Like, the experience was bugged out. But yeah, but I've had one more game after that out there. When I had that game, I wasn't even there. Played terrible. Not even an hour after that game, Bruno came to my door. Bruno sat down with me. He had an envelope in his hand. He said, "Yeah, Pringle, the coach love you, but
You gotta
Go home.
you gotta go." In so many words, right? So now this is about 8 p.m. They told me I got a flight at 4 a.m. and I gotta pack all my stuff. Gave me my joint. They gave me my last bit of check in dinars, right? At the time they got euros. So I'm going to the airport in the morning. Like, all right, cool, the cash or money. Yo, bro, I still got them dinars in my crib, bro.
Wow.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
They
My
ain't worth
money, my
nothing?
pay ain't worth nothing. Because when I left, it was like I had to send the money back, go through all the other kind of stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then when you go to the currency, they was no longer, that was like the local money.
Right.
It had to be in euros. If it was in euros, then I could transfer. It was a whole bunch of nonsense. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But you just able to get home.
Wow.
Yeah,
Talk
I-
about a life learned
What?
lesson,
They
though.
just
telling
bricking
you.
on you.
So
Nah, you told I want my euros. No, we ain't no flight.
But if you don't know no
You
better,
do-
yeah.
Well, now he can tell him that.
Word.
So, all right. So you overseas, you come back home.
Right.
What led you into this real estate?
Well, when I came back home, it was like probably another 2 weeks. I went back out to go to Chile. I went out to Chile and played out there.
Much better.
Chile was a way better experience. Like, that was a way better experience. That's a beautiful place. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a beautiful place, beautiful people. It was a beautiful time. I was killing out there too. I was killing. Check my highlights out on YouTube, but I was destroying out there though.
And how long you was out there for?
I was out there for I think something like 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that. You know what I mean? Then when I came back, I got into a car accident. My wife, kids, and all those, we got into a car accident. That shit, like, you know what I mean, it razzled me a little bit. Like, things wasn't the same. I looked at things a little different. I had my little man on the way.
Right.
So then it was just like, yo, you know what? Like, the basketball thing is like a little sketchy. Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as like when you get paid, how you get paid, it's like a shoot in the kind of dark kind of thing.
Right.
I got a little man on the way.
You
I
sound
need
more
something
solid.
definite.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I get a job, I'm working, you know what I'm saying, with the kids, juveniles and shit like that, you know what I mean? Then after that, since a kid, like, I always thought like being an entrepreneur was like, that was it. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, that's the way.
You and your boy.
No, but before
Right.
you get to, let me ask you this. When you, all right, you get into the car crash, when you
Mhm.
took that job working with the, you know, because it was like the juvenile center.
Right.
Did you feel some sort of way looking at, like, I just came from Chile a month ago. Before that, I'm in Europe, you know, and now I'm sitting here, sit down, go eat, go, you know.
But
you
what
felt
was your
this-
role with
yeah.
the juvenile? What did you do?
Well, pretty much I'm like not a correction officer, but like on the lines of it, like, you know what I'm saying, like when it comes to like the juveniles and like the kids that commit their crimes, like I'm just there like housing them, you know what I'm saying? But like I tell them all the time, like, you feel me, I'm from the hood,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And I could have easily been in this situation and been in your shoes any which way. And a lot of times I think more so it was God putting me in that thing to talk to a lot of those kids, you know what I'm saying? Because at the time, it's like my right hand man, like, you know what I'm saying, is in the streets. He's not a bad person, but he in the streets, so I could see certain things. Like, a lot of people that I was around, like, they did time. Like, you know what I'm saying, when they did the indictment on the block, I was out there when they did the indictment on the block. You feel what I'm trying to say?
Right.
Like, real good dudes close to me got picked up in that thing, like, you know? So it was just like, it was something that I always paid attention to. And it was just like, yo, once basketball was over and then I got into that environment, it was just like, fuck it, just go with the flow, bro. Maybe that's just God planning to put you here. But to kind of like, you know what I mean, to move things along, that experience kind of which led me more so to being an entrepreneur, because like you get stuck there a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be honest with you, bro. Like, my wife held me down so much. Like, it's been so many days like when I'm stuck at work and I'll call and I'm like, yo, I'm stuck. Or like, yo, let's go get something to eat. And I'll call her last minute like, yo, nah, I can't make it. I'm stuck at work. And she was a champ with it all, bro. Like, yo, nah, like, you good. You know what I'm saying? You straight. I got the kids. Like, do your thing. And it takes like a whole different kind of like edge off. But then at the same time, while you sitting in that position and you just sitting and you just like, do I really gotta come here and really swipe them and really answer to these people? Like, am I not wise enough? Have I not, like, you know, put together enough to say, yo, you know what, like, let me start something on my own, you know? And
Your own
then,
boss.
right, so then I got hurt at work. When I got hurt, I went to a seminar, a real estate seminar, started learning about it, and then I'm like, damn, so it's just pretty much like a whole bunch of terminologies that people use into it, and they put big zeros and big numbers, right? And then what that does is that causes intimidation. You get feared and you get scared. Because once I started my company, I started my first company, and with Bobby and stuff like that, when we started the company, we was just trying to figure it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was trying to figure it out. We put money together. Like, we sat down, got some education. Me and Bobby, we went to fucking seminars.
No, I remember when Bobby was doing that.
Yeah, real talk,
you know, I
like,
just thought he was doing that just to have something to do at the time.
He was with me.
Okay.
He was with me because I'm like, yo, he's like, yo, you know what I mean? I be messing up some money, so I'm like, yo, you know what? Like, nah, I ain't gonna mess with no more money. I like, yo, we gonna be young moguls out here, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Matching Rolly, matching Benzes.
Right.
And that's what we used to always say, matching Rolly, matching Benzes. So then we came in with the company Dream Team Investments. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then it was just like a team, like, you know, and we just figured, yo, like, we gonna put this thing together and we just gonna make it work. But, you know, like in real estate, you kind of hear like success stories of other people and you think it's like an overnight thing.
Right.
When you're dealing with people that's used to quick money and something, it's just like, yo, I'm not seeing no bread right now. Like, so, you know, it's like, yo, like I'm gonna fall back and I'm just gonna do my own thing because I need money, which is highly respectable, you know. But it was just something that I just kept tugging at. Fast forward, maybe 2 years in, I get my first deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like 2 years in, I get my first deal. Got that shit by accident. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just
Nah,
law
you
of
put that
inertia.
work in for that, man.
Nah, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like, when you just work at something, the law of inertia, like, you just go.
Right.
This podcast, I'm gonna say this right now. What's today? What time is it? 9:27. It's
June 24th.
June 24th, 9:27. This podcast will blow up.
You put it in the universe.
I'm telling you, you put it out there in
It's
the
already
universe,
up.
bro,
Yes.
it's not happening.
We
Yeah.
big on that
Yeah,
here.
we appreciate
Yes.
that.
Nah, absolutely, bro. Like, and I believe in that because I believe in the law of inertia. Like, once you just keep on doing something, bro, just that one opportunity, just need that 1 second for somebody to give that head nod. You feel what I'm trying to say? And as long as you could weather anything else that's there, like, you know what I mean, all the whatever, you gonna blow, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gonna blow to whatever magnitude that may be, whatever God's plan is for you guys. But I know that, and I say that because it's the same thing with real estate. Like certain things that I'm starting to put together now, like it's just like, oh, I'm happy I went through those 3 hard years of not getting nothing and just coming back to this shit and just scratching my head like, yo, how the fuck do these gurus say they do it the way they say they do it? You feel what I'm trying to say? So now I'm in a point where I educated myself. I got people around me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I believe in this thing is like, yo, Nip Hustle, like, you got this shit called All Money In. So I believe in that. And I believe in like, yo, if you can't get money with your man, that ain't really your man, right? Or your wife or your lady, if you can't get money together, that ain't really it.
Right.
You feel what I'm trying to say? So then I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna become an investor in this shit after I got my first deal. I'm hyped now, like. So now I'm starting to read shit and I understand that everything is just marketing and sales. Marketing and sales. And then once you get the education, you just add a little bit into it and then you just add your own flair. Then I start learning, like, all right, cool. So then what I do technically in real estate at that point was wholesaling.
Okay.
Like, wholesaling is just pretty much like you selling a contract. Like, so I go to you, you really want to sell a house, right? I go to you, I ask you, hey, what's up? You want to sell your crib? Like, you like, yeah, I really need to sell my house because I'm facing whatever issue, divorce, bankruptcy, like whatever, you know? So I come to you and I say, all right, cool. You need $40,000 for the house, right? I go to you. You like, yo, look, I'm looking for a house. I tell them about your house. You willing to buy that house? I got it for you for 40 under contract. I go to you, right? I'm like, yo, Trev, I got this crib for you, baby. What's up? What you want? Got it for 60 for you. 60's a bit high. Give it to me for 55, right? So now, what I do is I assign my contract to you. You feel me? Because I already worked out the 40 between him.
The 40.
I go to you.
And you just
You,
made
got, you
15.
gave me 55. I put my 15. I make my 15. You feel what I'm trying to say? Repeat, rinse, recycle. You mean never said repeat, rinse, recycle?
Nah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You just repeat the cycle. You just keep on going. But see, the dope thing about it is when you got a magnitude and you got volume, and that's why you need a team, because you got a team where you can tell somebody like, yo, you in charge of this, you in charge of that, you in charge of that. You ain't got to worry about what's going on over here. You ain't got to worry about what's going on over there.
You got one job.
You deal with marketing. You deal with acquisitions. I deal with the clients. Like, you know what I'm saying? And once you start building the infrastructure like that, the same way they do shit on the street, the same thing that we always seen, but they just don't know that.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, yo,
You
shit.
the dude that got this.
Yeah.
You the plug.
Right. So then
You
I'm
add your points.
exactly. So then I'm just like, yo, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, you know what? That part is cool. Like I could literally teach you how to do that during the day, bro. How to wholesale. Like I could literally show you where to put post signs up and everything like that. But it's honestly just a matter of just doing it, right? But then moving forward, I came to another thing in my mind. I'm like, yo, you know what? Like my wife, she likes to do like interior design and
Right.
you know regular female
Right.
stuff.
Right.
I want to decorate. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, cool. Like you want to decorate, no issues. Like that's my hip. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she with me all the time anyway. So I'm like, all right, cool. Yo, you know what? Fuck it. Let's create some jobs. Like, yo, you know what? Yo, you wanna go to school? All right. Yo, you gonna become a real estate agent. All right. Now she been doing feng shui and all that kind of stuff before. Like, you know what I mean? The designing the flow of the air and the chi and all that kind of
Like,
stuff.
you need to bring
It's
that here. We
important.
need some chi.
Not real
Oh,
talk. It's,
AC.
yo,
AC. That's really
Yeah.
Just
So
saying.
it's like, you know what I mean, things start clicking. So it's like, yo, if I fix a crib up, right? If I do the work myself and I fix a crib up, I'm gonna deal with regular Joe Schmo to list my property for me.
Right.
Nah, we gonna keep this money in the family, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Baby, you're gonna go get your real estate license. You're gonna be the real estate agent on all my transactions. Like, you know what I'm saying? Unless it's like a you know what I'm saying, exclusive deal, you're gonna be my agent. You know what I mean? So now what you do is now you start saying, okay, cool, I got an agent, I got that. I got an attorney, I got that. I got somebody who can fix credit, I got that. So then you just start thinking as a bigger thing, like, all right, cool. I know that I can go to like an urban area and I know I can find a 2-3 family, fix it up, throw some Section 8 in it, and I can get some cash flow from that.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm trying to say? Now, when you go to these hoods, and our hood, any hood, most of these dudes, they say, look, guns and butter, right? So, I'm going to use my credit, and I'm going to tell my baby moms, right? Hypothetically speaking, I'm Rodney from the hood. I'm going to tell my baby moms, yo, finance this brand new BMW for me, right? As soon as you drive off the lot with that BMW, everybody knows the saying it's gonna lose. You know what I'm saying?
Lose its value.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna lose its value, all that kind of bullshit. That car you will never be able to pull any money out that car. You'll never be able to get anything out that car. You feel what I'm trying to say? Probably got to put a couple thousand down, 5, 6, 7,000 down, whatever, however it works when you buy a brand new car. I don't know. Not really interested. But anyway, moving forward, you can take that same money that you would have purchased that car for, right? And they got what's called a 3.5% down FHA loan. You can go to a bank, get an FHA loan, as long as you got a 640, 620. Some banks will do a 620, most want a 640 to make it easy breezy. You could put 3.5% down, go to Newark and buy a house for like maybe, I don't know, just hypothetically say about like 100,000. Because that's realistic. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to buy a house for 100,000. Now you got 3 rents paying you cash phone. So you just hypothetically say it's 900 a unit. You got 900 a unit. That's what, 9, 8, 27. 2,700. So you got 2,700 minus your mortgage. For a mortgage of something like 100,000, you save about $600 plus your lights, utilities, or whatever like that. So 2,700 minus whatever. So you'll damn near be cash flowing at least $1,100 a month from that property. Paying you in your pocket $1,100. So I put about 7,000, excuse me, about 3.5% down. So I'll be realistic. If you put 3.5% down and you buy a house at 100,000, just to be realistic, so people understand.
3,500.
That's $3,500, bro. Closing
Wow.
and stuff like that, exactly. So you could do that technically with your income tax money.
Yeah, you're pretty much getting that money back in
Like, you know
about
what I'm
3
saying?
months.
And then what happens is like if you get a house, say for instance, like you buy the house for 100,000, you put maybe a couple, you fix the kitchen, you fix the bathrooms up. Now you get an appraiser to come out and you say, hey, I want you to appraise my house and tell me what my house is worth. And that appraiser says, okay, cool. A 2 or 3 family in Newark, something like that, 280, 320, 340, depending on the area. But you say anywhere from 240 to 320 in that ballpark, right? Now you go to your bank and the bank will tell you, yo, you can refinance up to, I think about, some banks will give you about 80%, some will give you 70% of that max value. So say you bought it at 100, you put a little work into it, the max value of that house is 300,000 for shits and giggles. What's 70% of what's 70% of I don't got my phone. You got a calculator?
I'm calculating too.
Oh, what's 70% of 300,000?
70%, 300,000. That's 300. That's 3.
I'm not
That's
sure
7.
about-
That's
I don't know.
21, 20.
Put 0.70.
No, I got it. I
Times
just got it.
300.
It's 21. Two,
Yep.
210.
Yep, you're right.
210?
You're right.
Cool. So 210. So now you just bought that house. You put down 3.5%, the 3,500, right? Closing costs or whatever like that. Now you could go right back to the bank and you could tell that bank, yo, look, I want to refinance at this house, and they'll tell you, okay, cool, we'll let you take up to $210,000 out this house.
Wow.
So you figured all this out, trying, just by being her, taking this class, and just like, I can't deal with this shit.
I'm gonna
no
go
more,
to a
this job.
seminar now.
Bro,
Oh my God.
listen.
Yo, you sound like you let the country. You sound like homeboy. That I was going to say.
Nah, and that's my thing. And it's just like for a long time, it's like, yo, I know this stuff. I do it.
I'm a housing
you know what I'm saying?
coordinator. It's what I do for a living. So
Oh,
when
for
you're
real?
talking, I'm like,
Right. So
I'm
it's,
doing it wrong.
Right.
Wait a minute, I'm doing it wrong.
So it's
Yeah.
like I mean, more than anything, I'm starting to come out my shell. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times, like, I'm not even gonna lie, like, I meditate, I do all that kind of stuff, but sometimes I think, like, social media, it's like, yo, like, it's always that one person out there that's like, oh, no, it's not real, or it's not this, it's not that. And sometimes you kind of, like, playing into it, and it's just like, yo, you know what? Like, nah, because even if I did go to the hood and I told dudes, like, yo, bro, look, listen, do you understand that our communities are gold?
But
Like, yo, bro, I never even realized that the brownstones in the Bronx cost as much as they cost. Never realized that. Like, you know those brownstones over there by 180, by
Prospect and all that.
nah, by Tremont, right there by Tremont. and
Oh yeah,
Morris.
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Bro,
Oh yeah.
Bro, you looking at seven millions.
But is it still location when you buying homes and selling homes? Because how many people want to live in the Bronx, in certain areas? Because I know
Nowadays,
when I get some money, I'm going to Riverdale.
Now, see, this is what happens, right? People, it's interesting because most investors that I know, they don't even own a home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, most of them, they really just, their thing is just cash flow. Cash flow.
Okay.
Cash flow meaning, okay, cool. All of these buildings that they building up around here, that tells you one thing, like, that's a renters community. Like, there's a lot of renters in the area. You know what I mean? So it's like if I got a 3-family right here, like in a nice area, I could charge max rent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could charge max rent because nobody really owns over here. So it's like they control the market. That's what they're doing in Brooklyn. In Brooklyn right now, nobody can't really afford to live over there because they just marking the rents all the way up.
It's more expensive
Like,
than Manhattan.
exactly. But
That's
these
why they
big
moved to the
businesses,
Bronx.
right? But these businesses, they understand that. So what they say is like, they're like, all right, cool, we'll raise the price up. Fuck it, we'll take our hit for a year, but we'll get our price after that year. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll get our price. Like, can you think about what our moms and shit would have been able to do like around that 90s period? Like, you know what I mean? When they was selling those houses in
Harlem for $1.
2/5, all that. Honestly.
Yo, watch this drink. It's called Harlem Inc. The Kid Vito, right? Basically, the story is like he talked about how people was able to buy a property
Right.
in the 70s and 80s that they didn't capitalize on that.
Right.
Like my pop, perfect example. They had money, let everything go, and like back then, certain things was going for $1.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And nobody didn't want to buy this. Now, LL Cool J daughter, she's a real estate broker. She sold a joint on her 27th for 7th Avenue, $4 million. I imagine that
I
block
bought
was.
it for $1. Shit, I had a couple
Yo.
dollars.
But this is like the mid to late 80s.
Yeah,
Everybody took
you
advantage
had
of
to
it.
fix it up, though.
Yeah.
That was
So,
the check.
yeah.
Buy it.
Cats was getting
But-
money back in the days. They didn't take advantage of that.
Because
You
it
know
was
what I'm
crazy.
saying?
Because it was a lady that used to sell pot pies at one of them joints. Like, I mean, like amazing pot pies. Like, you know what I'm saying? My mom used to take me over there. And I used to remember going over there because I used to be like, yo, like to me, I used to hate Harlem. I used to just think back
What?
then, at the time, I used to be like, yo, this joint look mad dirty. Like, yo, the buildings is all abandoned. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, nah. So my mom was
We
like,
grew up in the Bronx, though.
Right,
It
so-
looked crazy.
right. So
Right on the
look-
course
so-
that
so-
house next to the course. It's
Exactly,
like a
exactly.
cougar house.
So it's just like, so like now, like you know what I'm saying, like now I'm really like more so like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it, like like it's time to really get to it, like you know what I'm saying. And I realize more than anything, like when you have a team or when you have people that's with you, that's the easiest way for you to propel to the next level of success. Like the easiest way when you like people, they can't do things on their own. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I was watching something with 2 Chainz, and he was on the train. He was talking about. He was like, yo, New York artists, please. He was like, yo, y'all come into the studio, everybody want to be the man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Atlanta, please. We walk into the studio, it could be Manny Fresh or somebody there. We saying what up. We doing a track together. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. And that's really what it's about. And I think that when they understand like finances and they understand how to control their money, they understand how to get money, like you know what I'm saying, the right way. It relieves a lot of that I gotta be the man shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because in real estate, one thing I noticed, bro, I've lost about 90% of the deals that I probably come across. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just for whatever reason, me dragging my feet, like me, I just really just try to blame myself for everything that goes on. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that way I get better. But these deals fall through all the time, bro. Like this shit fall through all the time. But another one comes out like 5 minutes afterwards. And one thing that tells me that the shit is abundant, bro. And it ain't no reason for me to really get my panties in a bunch over one deal, over one situation. And if people understood how to get to it and understand like, yo, how to connect with motivated sellers and to get a buyers and get your list of investors, bro, that's where you really start kicking in some doors. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not even saying if you got a little bit of credit and you got a couple $1,000s that's laying around and you got somebody that you know what I'm saying will go in with you. There's so many different avenues to this. Like, you know what I mean, that you can tap into. Like, you would need to bring me in here for like a whole nother day, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, this probably gonna be a part 1 because you traveling into a whole nother market now.
Nah,
So
right.
we went through your life. So we went through where we at now. We in your business, entrepreneurship. We gonna go back to Europe. We gonna finish building that building you lived in.
Yeah,
Put the
get
3rd,
them
4th, and 5th
Wait,
floor up there, you know. But this is definitely great, you know what I mean? And like I said, yo, I knew you for years, man. So
Word up.
to
So
see you
it's been
where you came from, I already knew you was gonna be something.
Appreciate it.
You
Yeah,
had
I mean-
that spark.
Appreciate it.
You was like I said, you was the only dude outside 90-degree weather shooting basketball.
Appreciate it.
And this is back when summers was hot.
Never seen him smoke or nothing.
Nah,
When you see
you know.
somebody ain't smoking in the hood, you like, yo, he gonna do something.
And
Be honest. Because we
like
don't
you
do
said,
that.
it's only a few of us who actually graduated from high school in our
Yeah,
neighborhood.
bro.
And you can literally count on one hand, like
Yeah.
how many people, maybe even 2 hands, that really went and got every diploma.
In
you
my
know.
circle,
Yeah.
one hand.
You know, so I definitely I definitely appreciate you for coming, cause
Yeah.
you know
Man.
we at
First
the
in my
bar.
career right now.
Nah.
Doing it wrong.
I quit my
Nah,
job.
nah.
I quit my job.
Yo, you
Yeah,
wanna know?
so,
You wanna know something, bro? Like, I'm not gonna say I'm not necessarily at that point yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm very close. Like, you know
No,
what I'm saying?
I quit the job I didn't like to pursue this and to try to nurture it. While I'm in the process now of getting a better job that'll give me the flexibility to continue to do this as well. So this is what I want. This is what I'm in school for. So
Exactly. And honestly, bro, like, if it's anything, like, you know what I'm saying, investment wise, like, you know what I'm saying, like,
we looking for a studio.
Nah,
we gonna get a
nah,
studio. We get some
I'm
money.
looking for
Nah,
some
absolutely.
investments to put some money in.
nah,
Yeah.
absolutely, because what it is like, you know what I'm saying, like, even with y'all doing this, like, you know what I'm saying, like, not to get all in between y'all stuff, but things that I'm learning about is business credit. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, this microphone, this headphone, your laptop. I'm not sure what the definition of that is. You know what I'm saying? If y'all gonna take this joint for real and like anything else and anybody else, you take that joint to the next level. Like, you know what I'm saying? You really want to talk about something, you talk about something to business credit.
Okay.
Far easier to establish than personal credit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And being that y'all starting this and y'all doing what y'all gonna do and y'all trying to branch out, what happens is y'all start doing y'all thing. So now y'all go get a company, y'all go get a credit card with Apple. You know what I'm saying? Y'all start your LLC. Like, you know what I mean? Y'all go get a bank account, or y'all get y'all bank accounts. You know what I mean? Get y'all EIN number, go get y'all Dun Bradstreet number. Once y'all get that, y'all go to Apple. Y'all get an account with Apple. You know what I'm saying? You need whatever equipment that you need to do whatever you need. You need whatever equipment. Everybody need their equipment. Y'all need the official equipment to take this platform to another level. You know what I'm saying? Now what happens is like with personal credit, like you gotta go like years to get your credit right. Like everybody's thing is, oh, I'm waiting to get my credit right. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? With business credit though, you can get that shit right in 6 months. You get that joint right and you can open up lines of credit, $250,000 of lines of credit to open up, depending on like, you know what I'm saying, like how, like what kind of lines of credit you open up within your company. But that's what you want to do, because at the end of the year, it's not like things that's coming out your pocket. Like, you know what I mean? Y'all entrepreneurs, and y'all gotta think like entrepreneurs and not like, you know what I'm saying, Joe Schmo off the street. You're gonna do that shit right. Like, you feel what I'm trying to say? Because when it's blow, y'all want y'all shit to be in order and blow. Because anything, and even with me and anybody that I ride with and I vibe with, bro, it's like, yo, look, I want my T's to be crossed, and I want my I's to be dotted. You know what I'm saying? If that's the, you know what I mean? But I want my shit to be in order. So when I learn all of this stuff about credit, it's just like, yo, shit, I'll be excited to put my niggas on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, yo, growing up where we was at, bro, you know how many times I sat back, watched everybody, like, they got all the pretty girls and all that, they selling drugs and shit like that, like, or whatever they was doing. Like, you know what I mean? And it's just like, I'm just sitting back and I'm just like, I know I'm gonna make it. But like right now, I'm just struggling. Like, I'm just trying to get on. But you just watch people, but nobody never really take their time out to say, yo, you know what, yo, here, take $100, go get yourself some sneakers, or like, yo, you like, and then when the people that actually do that, you really look at it like, yo, damn, if they really show me love, they ain't really have to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all always show me love, bro. Y'all always show me love. It didn't matter if I was in there beefing with the Haitians or whatever like that. I knew if y'all was around, I made eye contact, whatever was going down in that, but I knew that love like that, you know what I'm saying? And that shit is what always stuck into me. So it's like, yo, if I acquire some information and I could put you on like, yo, Trail, because somebody put me on to something. Somebody told me like, yo, this is how you do this and this is how we got better. And if I could come to you and say, yo, like, yo, look, listen, this is how you gonna do this thing. You know what I'm saying? That's one more kid that my kid could go to once he gets to that age that he could possibly go to. Your son want to be a photographer? My son, tall as hell, want to be a model or something like that? Yo, Trev, yo, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. That's what Jewish people do in their community. And they understand that, right? They understand that. Jewish people, they already understand. Yo, when you're born, yo, look, you're going to be the lawyer, you're going to be the doctor, you're going to be the accountant. They know that. But in our community, we can't do that. It's not, we're not supposed to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nah.
I don't even think it's crabs in the barrel. I think we focus on trying to get that money so quick. It'd be like, all right, you have a talent, or you can play ball. Focus on that. Don't worry about school.
Yeah, but what about the people who find out, who, like you saying, they get the information and they don't come back and share it. They never come back and tell everybody else how they got on.
A lot of people are in the hood with trying to eat off the same plate mentality. So when everybody reaches for the same thing, everybody slapping hands. They all reaching for the same thing. This is a small ass plate. They don't realize that there's an abundance of food outside that kitchen. But being that we know this kitchen for so long, we stuck in this position. We all trying to get the same plate. So, oh, you gotta step away.
Tell you something that always questioned me, right? Me and Bobby always talked about it. Oh, yo, my mom's lived on this block 30-something years, right? All these stores on 183rd and stuff like that, I done seen at least a good 3, 4, 5 owners over the course of time.
None of them black.
Like, none of them black. Probably don't even got their papers. So obviously there's a way to get it if you don't have much capital.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And after a while, it just got me thinking, like, yo, all the times the cops told y'all to get off this corner because of the liquor store, why y'all, all this money y'all niggas was getting, why y'all niggas never bought the fucking liquor store?
That way is yours.
Right, like, why you never, why you going in the African people's store? Like, you could buy the shit yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that was something that at a point in time I used to think about it. I'm like, yo, you know what? But you don't even get mad at them. It's because of the education. The awareness is not necessarily there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that bridge is not there. You feel what I'm trying to say? And that's more so like when people get a platform that would bothers me. And me personally, and I'm gonna put this into existence right now. Charlamagne, they're gonna have me on their show one day, and they're gonna have me talking, and I'm gonna talk about the things that go on. Like, even for me working in the facility that I work at, you feel what I'm trying to say? Is like I really want to be able to take these kids and like, yo, look, from Brooklyn or from the Bronx or something like that. Yo, you got a gun for what? The beef is only good if you're in the burger business. Fab taught me that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Money is way more sexier, brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? Way more sexier. For all of that, yo, look, listen, come follow me. We're going to go drive through Alpine or something like that. We're going to go drive through Alpine. We're going to drive through Upper Saddle River. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm big on vision boards. I'm big on driving through a neighborhood and just smelling the fresh grass. Like, I'm big on that.
That's what I think I'm missing. My vision board.
Gotta get one.
I really, cause my niece had one, and I know what I want. I have to put it on the board to see it every day.
Let me tell you something. Not only put it on the board, you gotta write that joint down every day, big bro. Like, you understand what I'm telling you? You gotta write that joint down every day. I'll tell you one thing, bro. 3 years ago, me and my wife looked at a house. We used to write down all the time, we want a perfect house, perfect house, perfect house. We want this type of house, we want this type of house, right? Lord willing, we was just able to buy a house 3 months ago. Like, our own personal crib. Feel what I'm trying to say? And every little description that we wrote in our thing that we both did, literally, like, we would go through pictures in our phone of things that we took off Pinterest, and literally the way the shit is gonna be the way it is now, bro. It might sound crazy, and it took me for a loop too. And it was funny because when I first met her, she gave me a book called The Secret. That's probably where everybody started.
Where's my bag
with,
at?
Right. Yeah, I think everybody
I'm big
started.
on that.
Yeah, right. Everybody started with it. Right.
He the one that told me about it.
Right.
Right.
That's what kind of like fine-tuned me a little bit.
It's a
Kinda
secret.
like,
You gotta know that
right.
secret.
You know what I'm saying? Word up.
I read that joint, and that shit changed my
let me
life.
tell you
I
something.
know it's like what you put out in the air is what you get back. You
Law
know
of
that
attraction.
yeah,
Law of
the
attraction.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that feng shui is all together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that whole kind of lifestyle, you know, that peaceful, zenful stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm into that, bro. Like, I'm really into that. Life is too short to be, you know what I'm saying, beefing and stuff like that, you know? And, like, my biggest thing is just like, yo, you know what? If I could create a legacy where people understand, because the name of my company, like everything that I do is like branded with my last name. Like, nothing with me personally and nothing like that. So now, like, at my real estate company, it's Pringle Home Solutions, right? I got 3 kids, and all of them are board members on my company.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm trying to say? So now when I get paid, they all have a company account within my company. So when I get paid, they get paid. You feel what I'm trying to say? And they get paid first. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's just the way I situated it, because that's just the way I learned. And it's just like, yo, you're gonna be out here, you're gonna do certain things, you just make sure your kids is good.
Absolutely.
Like, you feel what I'm trying to say? And you can start small. It ain't nothing like people think you gotta do it crazy. You got people that come into come-ups all the time, 5,000, 6,000, whatever it is. Take 10% of that money, bro, off rip. Every dime you get, you take that 10%, you just dump that joint into an account somewhere. Just dump it. Take 10%. It don't matter if somebody give you $1. Take 10 cents. Like, you know what I'm saying? Put that shit in an account. Watch that thing bubble, bro. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Discipline yourself and watch yourself and don't touch it. I do that joint all the time, and I ain't even gonna lie. One time, like, from my wife doing the whole vacation, that paid for the whole vacation, bro. Just be putting 10%, just getting paid. Just
Yeah,
putting
I see
it away.
you went to Malibu.
Yo, bro,
I seen that.
man,
That was nice.
Yeah, man.
That was
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You seen the
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, you worked. Yeah, it was your birthday, right? Yeah, I told you. That's dope.
Drop the top.
That was dope. But yo, Sean, I appreciate you coming through. I know we had
appreciate you having me, man. Appreciate it.
You always welcome to come back, man.
Man, anytime, anytime.
You definitely appreciate the knowledge, man.
Man.
I definitely gonna get that vision board going, cause
You
I
got
got the
to,
vision
man.
in my head. I gotta put those pictures up and
Yes.
actually see it.
It's something about when you put things out, not just thinking about it, like when you write it, like
Right.
you said, when you write it and when you put things out there, it just draws, the universe just brings it to
It's
you.
different.
Yeah, you said it sounds crazy. It don't sound crazy because I heard it so many times.
Yeah.
And it's only positive.
You know why? It's because it mostly sounds like, oh, so I'm just gonna sit here and I'm just gonna, because kids are my job. When I start my job in the morning, right now, mind you, this is a jail. I come in there, I got my meditation beads on or whatever like that. Now, mind you, on a unit, like, these are just 15 to 20-year-old dudes that's doing time. Like, you know what I'm saying? After that, they come from Rikers, going to whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? They doing time. And they come in there, yo, Pringle, you meditating? What the fuck you think you gonna float?
Watch me levitate.
That's
told
gonna be
me the same
funny.
thing.
Watch
But
me
yo,
levitate.
but you wanna know what would be so funny though? Was be more interesting than anything? Yo, you think you could teach me how to meditate?
Mm-hmm.
You better know how to
All
meditate.
the
You in
time.
that
Yeah,
stressful
listen to me.
atmosphere.
If you can't
Do that
control,
shit
yo,
every morning.
if you can't control this thing up here,
Then you go on.
That's
you lost.
That's it.
That's
You
the
lost.
only muscle. I should tell dudes that yo, you working out like you ain't doing everything. Though. What you mean? I said you ain't doing this. The most important muscle
Right?
you got.
It don't matter.
Everything else gonna fall
I
off
tell my son that
eventually.
all the time. I said, don't let your body grow before your brain, bro.
Mhm.
Let your brain grow along with your body, man. Like, don't think that you know it all. Like, don't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And when you become to that level place, like when you meditate, like Russell Simmons got an easy app. Like, you know what I'm saying? They got another one. Damn, what's it? Huh? Oh yeah, Headspace. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Headspace, that one is cool. Like, that one is really dope because you can do it with your friends, so y'all can all track it and make sure that y'all doing it and keep each other on. Actually, that'd be a good challenge for all y'all to do. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Easy.
That's- it's an app, you said?
I already
yeah.
meditate twice
Yep.
a day.
There
Come
you
on,
go.
let's do it.
See?
I see. Let me
How
tell
much
you.
shit? I'm just a
Started
heavy
already.
guy.
Yoga
I gotta
too.
get to work.
Yoga.
Yoga.
You can meditate on a train.
I always thought
On the
yoga
train.
was just.
Listen.
I used to play with it because I had dance class in high school. So whenever the teacher would be like, "Yo, it's yoga time," that was nap time. Listen, I stayed up late last night. I'm definitely gonna get this yoga in for this 45 minutes. You know, I never really took it serious unless then they had spandex on. So I'm definitely not like.
It's so
But
many,
I definitely gotta try new things. But the first thing I definitely gotta do, I gotta do the vision board.
Nah.
I might,
meditation too.
Trey, that's gonna be one of the projects we do for the summer. We gotta do a vision board, okay? I'll tell you when we get home. You wasn't listening, but yeah, I'm
I
definitely.
could be throwing my. I told you I'm gonna get that bar on my new house. I'm gonna get a new house. I'm gonna get a bar.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
Get lights.
I be watching these shows.
That's dope.
Cause Doug put me on My $1 Million Dream Home.
Right.
So they were showing some dude. He had won a lot or whatever. He trying looking for a house, and had a man cave. Where he had a bar.
It said bar and lights.
Yep.
This nigga stole my style.
It was like one of them houses literally said bar. And I was talking, he's like, yo, when I get a house,
This
I'm gonna have
story
a bar
might make
that
it full
says,
circle though.
you know, I'm
Maybe
having
that
just
means,
it
you
say
know?
bar. You know, me and Trey, we gonna have a playroom, like, you know.
Right.
We were talking about yesterday, have a room. He said, I'm gonna have my room, but I'm gonna have a room just for my toys. You know, my what do you got up there? Air hockey table in there, my
You
car.
gotta add that to your vision board. You know what I tell my kids we're gonna get? A movie theater. When we get our big house, first thing first is we gotta get a 3-bedroom.
Oh, we getting a trampoline.
Then our house has to have a movie theater because my oldest son has autism. He can't go to the movies, but we always want to go, right? So I said, you know what? When I get my house, not if, but when I get my house,
Right.
I want a movie theater. I want every movie that comes out for us to sit, and he can sit in his nakedness because he don't like to have clothes on. He can sit in the movie theater with our popcorn, and we can watch whatever Despicable 14, whatever movie comes out by the time we get to the movie theater.
There you
But
go.
we're gonna sit there and enjoy it. That's one of my goals that I always put in.
When I come to your house, let me know what seat he was sitting in.
He gonna have his own seat because I don't want to sit in.
I don't want to sit there.
What juice
Listen, it's that way in my house right now. He got his own assigned seat. That's you, right there. Right. He always got an assigned seat.
Alright, but Sean, yo, good looking on that, man. We appreciate you coming through
Thank you
again,
for
man.
having me, bro.
Yes,
Alright,
definitely.
you know, we still starting out, you know, episode 16.
Sweet 16. This was a good one.
Chilling, yeah.
I don't know.
You definitely dropped
16
the jewel
weeks
on
is
it.
a long time.
I'm happy to get in the baby stages, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Oh,
go
yeah.
somewhere.
So now when you
Don't
come
worry
back
about
next
it.
time,
Yeah,
we'll be in
You're
our
gonna have some
studio.
couches, you're gonna have your own mic.
There we go.
Headphones, we're gonna
There
be
we go.
chilling, you
Yeah, we're
know.
gonna
We have some
definitely
more
find
refreshments.
Yeah,
You
yep.
know,
There we
some
go.
gummy bears or something, a yoga mat. We might be on the
Right.
floor doing it,
Right.
floating.
Might have an iPhone
You know.
or Android.
Your wife, she gonna come on next time.
She gonna decorate
the
our
company
studio.
be bigger. So well, again, I want to thank you, man. Appreciate your
Absolutely.
love.
Thank you
So,
for having me, man. Thank you for
you
having
know,
me.
on that note, you know, we gonna get
Follow
our
me on
vision board.
Instagram, man. That's Pringle 11.
That's
Pringle 11.
Yep, that's Pringle 11. On Facebook, you can follow me on my life coaching page, Pringle Home Solution. That's my my real estate company, Pringle Home Solutions.
And that's on Facebook?
Yeah,
Okay.
Pringle Home Solution, and I'm also a life coach too.
Okay.
You know, that's Pringle Life Coaching.
And the Facebook.
Yep.
Pringle Life Coach.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep, everything is Facebook. Pringle something. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
I do that thing.
All right.
We're gonna start a foundation in Bar's name.
Not yo, you wanna
It's
know
gonna
so
be
crazy?
Bar. I mean, it's gonna be bars.
Man, I thought.
And then I don't know
it's
what the
crazy.
bars is gonna mean. It's gonna be an acronym, but we definitely gotta do something for him because
Nah, absolutely.
you know he's definitely he's a good dude.
Yo, you know I got the Dream Big shirts, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So what I was thinking about doing, I was thinking about just donating 10% to his company or whatever like that. He was into technology,
Right.
like you know what I'm saying. But I want to rap with his moms and stuff like his family, make sure it's cool
Okay.
like that. You know, use his name, but take the 10% or whatever like that for the year, like you know what I mean, and really just promote that, like really promote that label, like you know what I'm saying, and really promote it. But that's really what it's for, like to go back into the community, take a kid that want to go to school, like maybe for technology,
Right.
and maybe help them out with another $5,000-$10,000, depending on whatever we could raise. Like you know what I'm
Right.
saying, we could start knocking on these entertainers' doors. They get all these support from us. Shit, we need to start getting some support for them.
Right.
Like you know what I mean, and support the people for that we know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Too many of our young brothers die and they didn't just go in vain, bro. That was a good dude, you know what I'm
Yeah, he
saying? And
definitely
whether,
was.
and whether, word up. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was a wild boy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't
But-
even think he I wouldn't even consider him wild. He just was his wildness came from ambition.
Right.
And he wanted to get out the hood
So bad, bro. That was all
and
our conversation.
It was his whatever by any means necessary for him. He was going to get out.
Right.
And whether he had to if he had to scam or he was getting out. You know, he wasn't gonna be stuck, and he already knew like the world was bigger than Creston.
Nah, bro, the
That's
conversations
what
we had.
Yeah, I can
second
imagine
to
because
none.
I spoke to him
That would have been a dope person to have on the show. Like, Lord willing, he was still here.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
because he was
Stuff
funny
like-
too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So me and him definitely sat. Me and him definitely sat on the corner. Me and him just had jokes and like it was just love. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
So rest in peace. And as a matter of fact, we're gonna dedicate this episode to my man Bars, our man Bars. You know, can we put his name out there? His government.
I mean, I don't
Nah, we just gonna leave it at Bars. Everybody knows this
Right,
episode,
right.
episode 16, dedicated to Bars. You know, down on his birthday. So
Sleep in peace, boss.
I know I know he watching over you. I know that. I know he watching over his family,
Right.
his daughter, his mom's. You know, he's the only boy too, so he's definitely the man of the house. So this episode definitely dedicated to him. So on that note, Sean, again, man,
Appreciate you,
it.
man.
You
Thank
know,
you for having
and
me.
your wife for
Yeah,
sitting through this.
absolutely right.
So episode 17 next week. We don't know what we're gonna talk about, but I don't know what we could do to beat that so far.
Oh,
You know,
It's
man,
coming.
you definitely,
It's a good one, though.
Yeah, you
This
definitely
definitely was a good one.
You're
You're
add
gonna
it to the
inspire
highlight
us.
reel.
Appreciate it.
You're gonna
Appreciate
inspire us for next episode.
Yeah, we definitely gonna
Appreciate
put
it.
this in the highlight reel and put a YouTube clip together. Like, yo,
Right.
look, this is what we got. You know, we had
This is
this
our best
motivational
line.
speaker. So we definitely gonna have that on
Trying
there.
to change
But
the
thank
world.
you
Nah, I
for
appreciate it.
listening.
Thank you.
We're gonna upload this. Y'all gonna catch it. You know, hopefully we get to that 50 mark. Cause we
No, hopefully. Take that
no,
word
we
out your
gonna get to that
vocabulary.
50 mark because we got a good
Right.
30 off the rip.
Subscribers, right?
Yeah, subscribers, viewers,
Subscribers.
yeah,
On
for
YouTube.
YouTube.
We're gonna talk once the camera's cut off.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so we about to cut.
All right, it's time to finish now. Now I'm eager to cut. Let me can I press stop?
Catch us next week. This cool ass Trav.
Sunny days.
Who came the American dream?
Alright, and we'll catch you next week. No Disrespect the Podcast. Good looking again, Sean.
Yes,
Absolutely.
thank you.
Thank you.
Mine.